I don't care about my surroundings. I go grab Scarlet. That's more important. Adimarchus can fucking
This
wait.
man's like, I'm gonna go find and grab Scarlet.
Adimarchus can fucking wait. Listen, my guy. You want us at our best? Let me grab my weapon. Then I'll show you what's up.
All right, so as you enter into this twisted, altered reality of a Sisyphus.
I thought of a joke. Sorry, Luz, interrupt before I forget. Claudius doing polymorph type spell, that's not his thing. He don't even know no polymorph spells because I have a different character that does that. But he is willing to research polymorph other just for Antonio. So he could cast it on Scarlet, and then she could turn into whatever she wants. She could turn into a female. She could turn into an elven female or human female, whatever.
This guy.
There's a spell for that. Antonio. She's already awakened thanks to Cynthia, and then Claudia's got to do polymorph other. She could turn into whatever she wants. So, sorry, I had to throw that out there. You guys are too close.
Wow. Anyway, all right. So here you are in an altered reality state of a Sisyphus. It's strange because it almost feels as if Adimarchus has been like, we're trying to rearrange shit for quite a while. And you're like, did he do this instantly? And you're trying to get a bearing of your surroundings because when you enter, things like it wasn't entirely instant. Felt very distorted. And as if you're like slowly melting into a nightmare. Now, as your surroundings are starting to become more clear, you can see the chaotic landscape before you. There doesn't seem to be any ground per se, although there are pieces of earth and rock and abyssal matter, either free floating or tied together between other larger masses of land, and pieces of broken pieces of a structure that appeared to have been a cathedral. A cathedral that looks familiar to the one that your characters have encountered when you first came to Sisyphus.
Tower of Feathers, something like that?
It was like the Cathedral of Feathers, yeah.
Cathedral of Feathers, yeah.
So, as your characters are getting their bearings, you can hear in your minds. First, there's like wails and cackling and like a susuru of just all these disembodied voices sounding extremely spectral and very unnerving to like all your senses. It appears as if like you were in a sea of listening to just bouts of insanity and madness. Sometimes within the chaos before you, you can make out what may appear to be forms of like demonic or humanoid like faces or souls or other disembodied entities, as if they're trying to both escape but also find themselves just stuck and mired within like this deep this deep evil and madness before you. At first, there was no sign of anything else besides what you see before you. Until the minute you realize, the next moment you start to hear within your minds. It almost sounds as if it was two voices. One very, very deep and demonic and um, spiteful and vengeful in its tone, as well as filled with rage. The other, more serene, yet more serene, otherworldly, yet also frighteningly poised and calm and captivating. That, between the two voices that are speaking, that's the one that seems prominent at the moment. And you can hear it tell you, it says to you, what you all hear in your minds is, finally, you've arrived. And as you hear that in your minds, you can hear as if there was a spellcasting. And the spellcasting was right in the middle of your group. As you realize where you're standing, you're all in a circular formation, as you can see here. Only for in the center a spell to have gone off from Adimarchus himself. In the form that you've seen him in half the time while he was in that cage. His angelic form.
Who cast the spell? Adimarchus?
Yes.
Or someone else?
Although this spell, you can see tendrils of abyssal energies like flowing out of different parts of the space that you're in, and they swirl immediately, instantly towards him as he's casting, and it rushes into his hands. And as with just a wrist flick, and he lets the spell off. Apparently, the spell that he casted also involved him drawing from his own inner reserves of power and using the energies of his abyssal home to empower it. That was when your characters all around you noticed what can feel as if like your entire body was like suddenly purged with like a just burning sensation. It doesn't cause any damage. It's this burning sensation. It's like every single magic horror that was on you has been stripped off, wiped, destroyed, disintegrated, gone as if it wasn't there. And every single one of your magic items vibrates intensely. And each of you are using all your willpower that you can muster to keep magic from escaping every item that's on your person.
Damn.
Leaving your characters needing to make quite a number of rolls.
Mezwar's a basic nigga now.
What we're gonna start with is Claudius make one will save roll at the moment. This will save will use plus 18. All right. Struggle only for the magic on your cloak to be stripped, wiped off of all enchantment. Make an additional will save, although instead of at plus Instead of at plus 18, it'll be at plus 13 as you lost the resistance bonus to your cloak. You're on mute.
Didn't realize I was on mute. Damn, I lost the most important buff. Plus 5 of resistance. Alright. That sucks. Okay. Is that permanent? It's like permanently, the magic is permanently destroyed, or is that like a couple of minutes, hours, or whatever?
It's permanent.
Alright. Wow, another 2. I rolled 2 2s. Back to back. Alright.
So your cane staff stripped. Now it's at plus 12 bonus to your will saves. What I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 rolls.
Okay.
At plus 12.
Alright. So I'm just gonna number them.
Now if you do them simultaneous will probably work also because it shows you all the dice rolls like all together.
Oh, okay. So I guess I already did 2. You needed 15. So I guess I'll do 13 D20 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least it should show them. Because it should show each one at plus 12. At least I hope so. Could be wrong.
How do I do that? Like 13 D20 plus 13? Or just 13 D20 and then you add the
Actually,
plus
if you do 13 D20 plus... Actually, yeah, just do the 13 D20. What I'll do is I'll just add 12 to all of them. That'll be a lot quicker.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so we got 1, 2. Already did those 2. And then 3, 4. Okay. 3, 4. Let me see the ones about. Okay, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. Number 8 is safe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your gloves are safe. And then the fourth one up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And your haversack. Okay. The major items that matter. If your characters, so that we're not making like 50 rolls. I've only had you guys roll for like the major items that matter. Should you want to use an item that I haven't had you roll for, what I will do is I'll say, okay, make a roll. And if it succeeds, then I'll just be like, your item was safe, so you're free to take that action. If I say, actually, that item was destroyed, you can choose to do something else.
Sounds good.
That way we're not having everybody roll 50 fucking times.
Does this include my rifle too, or no?
This greater the spell, this also includes like consumable items like potions, scrolls.
Yeah, it would. It would include all of that. Yeah. So like, say it's Claudius's turn, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna take out. Well, here's the thing: your haversack is safe, which means everything in it
is safe. Then.
Is also safe.
It's a different dimension.
Yeah.
So that means if the haversack got destroyed, everything within it would have been destroyed.
Everything would have been gone. Yeah.
Oh shit! I never thought of that. All right. Well, because we're never thinking that it's gonna get like, what's that thing called?
Well,
like,
that's the other scary thing with haversacks and stuff. Is
we never thought about that. Like,
if anybody ever decided to be a dick and sunder it, then everything that's in it.
Right. I want to keep that shit hidden. Haversack, yeah.
I mean, most people are greedy enough not to sunder it. Like,
people
should
sunder it.
You know, but those enemies that don't give a shit, that are like, yo, fuck his haversack. Cut apart his backpack so he can't just grab whatever he wants.
That's the thing. A berserker that's raging with an axe would not give a shit.
Hell yeah.
But then again, they're more inclined not about sundering. They just want to cut you in half.
All right.
Ooh, that's
all right. So
All right, so his cane is gone, cloak is gone. Oh, that means if in the cane, since I have like 2 wands in there, if I decide to use any of those wands in there, then I have to let you know. So then you roll, correct?
yeah, then I'll say roll, and if if it passes, I'll be like, cool, you can use the wand.
Got it.
But if it fails, I'll be like, I'll choose another action because that wand is done.
All right.
So yeah, your rune staff, your armor, your bracers, your mask, your slippers, your head,
These are gone or they're still good?
your rings, your vest, your belt, your iron stones, all the magic's gone. The only thing you have is like the haversack and the gloves.
Damn, that's it?
And like any other, obviously, if you're using like a consumable or something, I'll have you roll. But out of
Damn,
the
this guy got
major permanent items,
this guy got the gear of a level 1 character now. All right. What
now
about his freaking armor? What are his robes? That's really the main thing I'm
his
wondering.
robes is gone too.
Are you serious? Wow.
Silken armor is now just silken armor.
That shit protected him from negative energy and death. Nah, this dude is freaking mortal right now.
We got Metsor's turn for the will save. Now have him make one save for the cloak.
Okay.
Damn, my cloak though.
Why did the cloak get the spell first? Couldn't that be the last thing?
Well, I
Get the
was
bonus for that first?
checking the cloak first because if that got wiped, then I would have to apply like the penalty. I would have to apply the will saves.
Oh, because it's all simultaneous.
It's all
right?
simultaneous, yeah.
Got it. All right, so I'm gonna roll for
So
math.
yeah, so if the cloak lost its magic, then that means everything. You lost the bonus to the will save to protect everything else. And then I had you do the cane second because it has that luck bonus on there.
Yeah, but wouldn't since it's all simultaneously, wouldn't the bonus from the cloak protect you from everything?
Not if it was wiped. That's why I had it checked first because if it got destroyed, because I think you're supposed to like roll per item. I'm not sure. That is a good, interesting question.
Yeah, but how do you know that's the first thing that got destroyed? What if that's like the last thing that got destroyed? So because technically you still have the bonus to your saves.
Yeah, I guess it would probably be all at the same time. Like it would be trying its best to protect all of the items. I could see that. All right, I'll have it applied. So let me look at these numbers again.
I see 220s there.
Well, yeah, the 20s are safe.
What are those? What items are those?
That was the gloves and the haversack.
Okay.
Let me see the other ones. So with the bonus, 18. Okay. So I need to check anything.
The bonus for the staff will also apply also the +1 luck bonus.
Yeah, I am adding that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 5 is safe, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. But your bracers are safe.
Okay.
At least the ones that are equipped. Which is I think with the rapid casting.
The rapid casting with the +7 to armor.
Yeah, that's safe. So with Metsuar.
What else? So just the gloves, haversack, and bracers?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Those are the 3 that are still intact.
Man, I wanted the robes. the robes for ties like life and death protection. All right, so it is what it is. And that was an expensive freaking enchantment. That Soul Forge is a +5 enchantment. That was a lot of money he saved for that shit.
Metsuar 1, 2. Metsuar needs 13 rolls.
Well, hopefully after this campaign, if we survive, we're rich. So we have a whole plane full of resources here, right?
13 rolls for Metsuar. Valenum, 14 rolls for Valenum. Zionel, 15 rolls. Drama 5 rolls.
See, Louis, like, it's not all about characters' abilities. You got to count with magical items, too. What about now when you got no magical items? You got to count with magical items, too. What about now when you got no magical items? I see a 1 there.
I want to re-roll that 1.
2 20s.
He said, I want the 1 to be re-rolled.
I want to re-roll the 1.
That's probably Scarlet. 9
She would only lose flaming. Thank God. She would only lose the flaming ability. And everything else would stay there.
Will save, right?
Just lose her
Well
awakening.
saves, yeah.
She won't be able to talk to you no more. And comfort you and provide
Okay,
solace.
Metsuar. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay.
Damn, Valena got 2 1s. What the hell?
I'm re-rolling that 1. I'm not playing around. Fuck me.
2, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm re-rolling that
1,
2. No, I'm
2.
joking.
The third one's gone. The 5th one's gone.
That's some disrespectful shit.
Fifth one, 6 is 7 is gone.
I have
7,
a
9.
decent will save. It's plus 18.
Raise your hand and say we should do a greater teleport and come back later.
100%. Let me get that Scarlet. We'll be back.
Yeah. Imagine, I guess we won't know this yet until we do like knowledge checks. But imagine, even though to us it looks like we instantaneously just got there, Adimarchus actually been there for like days or months waiting for us, and we're like still like, that was fucked up, yo. He prepared. He had like a month prepared for us, and we're like, oh, what? We didn't even rested.
Okay, well, it wasn't days, but
I'm on 29, right? Look at that, man.
I mean, I was gonna get to that after all this, but he is gonna tell the party.
Don't worry, you know that I'm doing those.
There was quite a little bit of a time distortion upon all that reality.
That was a good one, Claudius. Oh shit,
he caught on
that
with
was a
that
good one.
Right, I'm like,
nailed that.
how the fuck this guy got spellcraft and knowledge arcana and planes in real life? Like, the fuck?
Holy shit.
Like, this guy's playing chess. We're playing checkers here. We got a huge disadvantage.
Where's his rate? Oh, he's got the seat visibility. Okay. Okay, that was 9. Which one? 10 is safe. 11 is safe. I think number 12. 12 is gone.
Since he is the master of Oedipus, he probably has control to be able to control like the time dilation of his particular plane. I mean, he is the master of that layer, so I wouldn't put it past him.
Where's his iron stone?
On some other machination.
Also, any permanency effects are also stripped.
Okay. And any permanency?
Yeah.
I guess Arcane Sight is gone then.
Arcane Sight. Anything you had permanent on you is gone. Metsua's Greater Magic Fangs off.
Okay. Oh shit! That means everybody, Greater Magic Wallop, all that stuff is gone. All buffs, even Greater Magic Weapon as well. Yeah. Everything is gone, right? Damn, that sucks. Wait, since Greater Magic Weapon was applied to the weapon, do they the players do they have to like roll for that also? Or it's automatically debuff?
Those are debuff.
Oh, okay.
Those prison.
Go ahead and X out all of these buffs.
So for Metsua,
the magic bullets are gone. Probably.
Oh no, that's safe.
Yes, let's go!
No, I didn't get to Zyno yet.
Oh, you ain't shit.
I'm still trying to figure out
His gem of true sea.
what's the third one.
That's like his most valuable possession, made from father to son. Claudius. It says right there, from Claudius.
All right, so for Metsawar,
Put a heart there also. C and M forever.
Metzawar's bracers are off. His key straps are off. His ring of sustenance is off. Not that matters, but and his amulet of mighty fists +3 is off. But he still got his the cloak and the headband of perfect self.
And that's his most prized possession. That's good. And what about the gem of true scene? He still got that bad boy?
Cloak in the head. Well, no, I didn't do that one yet, unless he plans on using.
Unless he plans to use it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cloak, headband. Cloak, headband's there. Boots. The boots are still there. The ring of sea invisibility. His vest, belt, haversack.
He also has permanency on. Also, I
And
think.
his that thing is off. That was the Greater Magic Fang thing. Yeah, that thing's off.
And he has sea. Does he have sea invisibility as well?
The ring of sea invisibility. He has that.
Ring. Okay.
Yeah, he has a ring for that. That's intact.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Next person on the list. Let's see, Mr. Zyno here.
I rewrote that one and got a fucking 2.
Oh, Lewis. Oh, wait, Lewis. That means that Claudius' rune staff is not affected because it was inside the gloves. I'm glad the gloves didn't get destroyed because it's stored in there. It's a glove of storing as well. So the rune staff is in there.
Oh, the rune staff was in the gloves of storing?
Yeah, because it's a free action. I keep it in there.
Can the staff go in the gloves of storing?
Mm-hmm. Why not? You could put a weapon in a glove of storing. You could put a great sword. A staff is or a staff is way smaller. Not a staff, a rune staff. I mean that's what.
I thought it was like a certain size. The glove of storing.
Not out of the room by mistake.
One item held in the hand. The item can weigh no more than 20 pounds. Must be able to be held in one hand. Wow, stored item has. I guess it is. I mean, it could be held in one hand.
Yeah, because he has that there for situational uses. Obviously, his main cane, that's the one that he always has out. That's his belt. But that one he has there in case he needs it.
All right. Yeah. I didn't know that was the story.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Back to sign off. Okay. 4 and 5 is safe. 5. 4. Is it 4 and 5? Your musket and your duster. Everything else, your cloak, headband, pepper box, armor, van braces, boots, gloves, headband, both rings, amulet, your belt, your bag, all disenchanted.
What?
Just your musket and your duster.
That's crazy.
What's the only thing I didn't get the spell?
His musket and his duster. Did you drop the musket?
No.
You put it away.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you were still holding it because you didn't get Scarlet back. That's what it was. I think. Okay.
What happened to Scarlet?
It's right next to me.
Did it get also dispelled?
If there are any magics that were on it and unattended, yes.
Yeah, it was only the fire.
Oh, it's
and-
automatic. It's automatic. All right.
what was
And
it?
in part mine would be gone
Impart mine.
as well as the enchantments, the +3 lightning.
Poor Scarlet. She said empty.
The
spell
+3
now.
is gone?
It's basically a masterwork rifle.
That's crazy.
Dude, we don't even got +1 weapons. This is crazy. Level 3 parties are better equipped than we are right now.
All right.
That's why I'm kind of curious as to how we're even gonna really be able to attack Adimarchus.
Right, this dude, you know he's gonna have freaking spell resist, damage reduction, epic crap like that. How we?
With Valenum, we've got a lot of items that have saved. I will.
What?
Got the highest will save with the group.
You got
higher
good
than
will.
Metzor. Let's see. Let me look at the items that are gone. 2, 5, 6, 7,
I guess that's good though.
8.
Is it too late to take the
7,
vow
8,
of
2,
poverty?
7, 8, 9. 2,
Is
7,
it a vow of poverty?
2, 7, 8, 9.
Action point, vow of poverty. Super holy
2,
power. Wait, Metzor could do that right now. Action point,
7,
vow of poverty.
9. Safe. That's 10. 11, 12.
Yeah, that's what we get. I should have trusted Claudia's instinct. We should have prepped.
All right, for Valenum, it's armor disenchanted, helmet, both
We deserve everything that's happening right now.
both rings, his medal, and his tunic. I did
Both
sign
rings, his medal and his what?
tunic and armor.
Okay.
I got the spell?
Knee drama. I know I rolled.
Let's see what's okay. So my dex dropped back to base.
The only thing on the drama that got saved was her armor.
Dex dropped to base. Always dropped to base.
All right. You hear within your minds, as you know, everything's like a lot of your shit's been stripped off. Or stripped off a lot of your, all your spell buffs were gone, and a lot of your magic items buffs have been taken off, leaving you quite vulnerable. As he continues speaking, he's just speaking, you know, in your mind the entire time. And he goes, and that's when he goes, he's like, you were probably wondering what is going on. Fester in the confusion. Fester. Yes. There was quite a bit of a time distortion upon your entry. And I knew you were coming. I knew you were all going to come here. And as he's speaking, like, his form instantly, like, shifts, and it shifts into his more, it's more maddening, fiendish form.
Where he at in the map? I don't see him.
Right here. That's it.
Oh, he right in the middle of us?
Yes.
I thought that was a crew member.
No,
Hello,
that
Vindicator.
motherfucker got you good. Oh shit, he got you.
That dude is like he about a supernova.
Where's the descriptive forms? Okay.
This guy pulled a Batman. I am the shadow of the darkness.
And his more demonic form carries, instead of like a whip, carries what appears to be like a great sword. That's covered. And it appears as if like the blade itself looks like a solidified form of ash and cinders. And there are tentacles that in place of the razor sharp wing, gold, were they golden? Yeah, in place of those razor sharp golden wings that he has, you see these lamprey like tentacles. That form. Probably actually I need to switch between the two constantly. That form is one that looks like this.
Mm.
When he goes into that form, your characters can see that this one is bloodshot eyes and an intense stare of concentration. Where is it? Oh, yeah, no, he wasn't done after the casting. After the casting, before he shifted. Okay. And this is quickened. Your character, as he was, I explained what had happened. Also, was whispering like to your characters in their minds to just embrace it, embrace this chaos in man. Just be.
I'm surprised he's meeting.
Just let it all go. Join me instead. And your characters all have to roll a will save.
Get out of here.
There's no way I'm gonna pass that crap.
At our base, that's great. Wait.
Well, not for all of you.
Not at my base. Not at my base.
Claudius's would have to be at plus 12.
Louis.
Hmm.
Is it a compulsory effect? Because I think I can give people a bonus to their will save against compulsory effects.
Are you able to act during the surprise round?
Huh.
Can I ever be surprised?
Let me double check and see if it's an immediate act. I think you're right about that.
We still in a surprise round?
But I
This-
can't be
How does that
surprised.
been
This was a surprise round because you got pretty much was waiting for your characters because as he explained, there was a time distortion. Your characters didn't arrive here instantly. It took time for you to actually get in here, and he was preparing that entire time. In fact, you don't even see Cynthia's body, except I'd say the perceptive ones definitely. I'd say Zino and Metzor definitely see her over here.
Ah, shit. Claudius has mortal perception again. It's been like 20 levels since that. What is perception now? Because it used to be like 30 something.
Yeah, Claudius would have to roll his at +12. Metzola needing to roll his. I think he gets to keep his full bonus from what I see. Yeah, he gets to keep the full +24 since his other stuff didn't get dispelled.
You're right, Louis. It's a swift action, not an immediate, so I can't use it until it's my go.
Alright. Let's see. As for Valenum, any of the rings, let me look at his rings and tunic. He might be able to roll this at his full bonus. Let's see its rings. The rings,
It only works on a fair effect anyway.
tunic. The armor give any? This is to will. No, I think you should have your full will bonus, it looks like. Item set +4 resistance. Yeah. So William gets to roll his at its full. As for Zionel, oh yeah. Yours
I think I only get a +6 to
Yours
for
is
my
at your base at +6.
6.
No, your base wisdom counts too. So +9.
That's okay. I can handle that. No, I can't. This is
Metzola was +24. You said, right?
That's what. Yeah, +24. Oh, drama. Actually, I gotta look this up. Ooh, actually, Claudius doesn't need the roll
What?
because
Godlike.
that. What does he have? Because of an artifact.
I'm taking L's, bro. Man, that's great. Let's see.
Oh yeah, that shit didn't get dispelled, right? That artifact
No,
that you have.
he would
The
have.
amulet?
He would have had to have done that directly onto it.
Nice.
Where is it? Why is it not in your character sheet? What the hell is it?
A reroll. I'm gonna burn through all my shit.
The the one that basically puts mind blank on
Yeah, it gives them mind blank, and also it also lets them resist if somebody's gonna do like a mace on him. Also, as
you.
well.
Yeah, that glows and protects you from this effect that he's putting on everybody else.
Oh my! Oh boy, look at that! You
Uh,
proved me wrong, Louis. Magical items are necessary in this game.
Metzora passed, but Zynel and Valenum and
Is it a mind control stuff?
the compulsion mind effect, yes, and knee drama. Yeah, she definitely failed. But what is her protective? Oh, she doesn't even have it on. No, that's why she doesn't have it on. Yeah. All right. The ones that fail, Zynel, Valenum, Claudius and Metzora are safe. That's for Zynel, Valenum, and knee drama. Your minds are filled with you the madness. Your minds are filled with it's just bombarded with all sorts of sensory. It's like almost like a sensory overload. And as you try to shake yourselves out of it, all you can think of is just you feel all. It feels as if you're feeling the most profound feelings of anxiety, panic, danger, Um, and your only reaction, the only feeling that you have that you're being compulsed to do is to attack anything around you.
Oh shit.
Well, considering that most of our magical bonuses are reduced anyway.
Yeah.
Uh,
Except Mesor punches still hurts though. Good thing he's not.
so, and this magic was further enhanced
What?
by
How the
by Adimarchus's Adimarchus's power, meaning this spell, well, not spell, more like a spell-like ability. It there's a 100% chance every turn that you will attack an ally.
What? I've never heard of it. It sounds like a confusion on steroid.
And
Such
not
a
only
thing?
will you attack your allies, but you will have a +5 morale bonus to your attack and damage.
That's crazy with Scarlet.
I want this spell. I want this spell. What spell is this? I'm a researcher. I want this spell.
It's a spell-like ability.
Is it based off of like a sorcerer wizard spell? I want that in the future. It's probably an enchantment spell. Must be one of those third-party books. Never heard of that power. Well, then again, it's a unique being, so kind of cool. Because usually confusion is OP, but it's always a 50% chance you can act normally. But this is 100%. No chance. Wow. That could be warded off with a protection from evil spell, right?
Yeah. Well, I think so because it's compulsion. Let me check.
Compulsion, right?
Enchantment compulsion. Correct. I think a protection from evil would block it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So what about people with auras like that are on? Because like you could turn Metsuar's aura off with the disjunction, but he could just turn it back on.
He doesn't always have his aura on. He puts it on. The reason we had it where he had to tell us when he had it on is because when he has it on, it's a 20-foot radius, but it's also acts as a lesser globe of invulnerability. So it can interfere with allies' spells if you're trying to cast anything between first to third level. So he's got to be when he has it on, it has to be an attack goal position pretty much. I mean, best use for him to use that is when he's away from his allies and he's not expecting anybody to cast spells between levels 1 through 3 in his towards him or at him or in that globe. So he didn't have it on. He can put it on as a free action, but he didn't have that on.
He doesn't usually, because of that he usually doesn't have it on unless he it's strategic.
But I'm saying if he puts it on as a free action, then retroactively it would take that off.
Oh yeah, if he's able to put it on. Oh yeah, if he puts it on his turn, he can. It acts as a double strength magic circle against evil, which would take off this effect. Yeah.
Mm. But then
he just has to be within 20 feet of. He has everybody just needs to stay.
But then that means that. But then that at the same token, then that means people cannot be buffed with greater magic weapon or haste or any of that stuff because it blocks it all off. Correct?
It would block everything between first and third level.
I mean, it's not like we have the option of recasting buffs on ourselves right now anyway. Buffs are before combat. Adimarchus is sitting right there in front of us. Well, the center of us, I would say. So I ain't to worry about that. But like you said, taking a hit from Metsuar with +5 to attack and damage is probably not a good idea.
Right no, Metsuar is not gonna attack no one. He's not. He passes safe. Claudius and Metsuar are good.
It's Zynal and Claudius.
Correct. Yeah. Gotcha. It's right.
Zynal, Valenum,
Claudius and Metsuar, they go act normally.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
Well, it's the drama, Valenum, and Zynal that I think that are affected.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes. Okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess. Well, Claudius still, I would be worried if need drama, but a greatsword sitting there with +5 to attack you, and you got.
I have a death attack.
Oh, yeah. Chico actually one-shot Claudius. That's true. Yeah. She's not much of a threat to Valenum, though.
Right.
To Claudius, yeah.
I mean, she's a threat to Valenum, not as much as a threat to you.
Yeah, because you still have your armor and all that. And
Yeah, I still got. Yeah, I still.
got your
But my
armor
armor
and
got
HP.
dispelled. I still got my 2 shields though,
Yeah,
and I still got my healing magical items.
but I think at least conjuration magic is working 100% now. He can teleport and all that good stuff now. So
Yeah.
where the hell did this guy go? Adimarchus? It's like doing stuff, man. Like the Flash, like sipping all through the board.
Well, I have
Well,
to.
Claudius won't be able to teleport anyway because that would be a standard action.
I'm,
He'd
I'm,
be too busy
when
making an attack.
when he shifts forms, I have to move his thing around.
Oh, okay, I see.
They're 2 separate forms.
I saw like a blur. I'm like, whoa, this dude he's doing like time stop again? Like,
No,
he's off
you
the
see.
map.
So
moving
after
around.
he does that, that was his action for the
When you
surprise.
did that with Miracle, I remember you're like, I guess before you told us you did time stop, you had him like move here, poof, and then like
yeah.
here, then here. You actually did it too. Like you recreated it on the map. Like,
So-
what? This guy's moving everywhere.
So that was Adimarchus's surprise round turn. You know, his standard action, and then he did a quickened ability. You know, in the same action. And then as a free action, shifts to his demonic form, which suddenly his demonic form takes its turn.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, another surprise round?
No, still a surprise round. Adimarchus has 2 turns.
This is a boss.
I'm confused.
This is a boss.
He has 2 turns every round. He is considered. Two.
Is his two forms
two.
considered like 2
He is
different
considered
entities?
2 entities.
Okay. Wow, that's OP. Wow, this guy's a true mega boss. We're not used to it. This is like the toughest
As he
villain
shifts to his demon form, he 5 steps over with this just bloodshot rage in his eyes. He screams and he goes for the drama. And it's as if he's just completely abhors
Angel kind.
just anything celestial.
Oh, thank you, the drama. I was afraid of getting one shot. I'm like, uh-oh. That's it. This guy's done.
Okay, so now he's got his great sword there, and while he's I need to check his shit because okay, making a no, he's not making a photo test. It's the standard. This is okay. He's got a lot of shit. So. Okay, that's for a text about the community. Okay. Go down here. And let me see his feats real quick. Yeah, okay, so I thought he had shit again. I thought he had something up here. Could be wrong. Okay.
Come on, Crusade and the drama.
Mm-hmm.
Your medal.
Oh, and how could I forget that? There is around his form like a chaotic sort of like aura of like chaotic energies. On top of there being 8 images.
8 images. Okay.
And like a darkened, unholy aura that's swirling around him. You can faintly, ever so faintly, barely make out those 13 shackled souls that are also like around him. It feels as if like they're struggling to stay in existence. So why they're still there, you're not exactly sure yet.
They're bait. Because if they got absorbed, Claudius would have been like, all right, guys, let's all get the hell out of here. We lost. Well, not that we lost. We lost the souls. That's what I meant to say. So, no point in I mean, it's not that we won't come back and take fight Adimarchus, but at least we'll be better well prepped because he's still a threat to Cauldron. Is he? Is he still a threat to Cauldron? I mean, he got what he wanted. He's free now.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing about it is he wanted to merge this plane with Toro,
For what?
using Cauldron as its base.
I thought that was the basis for that was so he could like free, so they could use that to free him. But now he's free. Wouldn't he be happy to be back home?
I don't know.
Hmm.
That seems kind of weird for him to go through all of that.
Well, he was manipulating the people in the Prime world, to have them eventually come up with a plan to, release him, free him, which it
Right.
worked. It took centuries, but it paid off. But now he's free.
Right.
Shouldn't he be more focused on bolstering his, how do I say this? He's been gone from his plane for like centuries now, right? Shouldn't he be focused on reinforcing his plane, exerting his dominance, and preparing for Gratz? Because Gratz is going to come for that ass eventually. He has bigger fish to worry about.
I think asserting his dominance and all that is probably not going to take all that long, considering that time is displaced as we can see. So, if anything, bolstering his defense would probably be him getting more resources, which would mean him expanding his plane by merging it with Toro.
Mm.
He can have all the resources he wants once he has Toro. Right now he could probably amass as much power as he had before he fell to begin with. Which, I mean, if this is what he had the first time around, he failed. Clearly, he would need more.
Now he got
I don't
tricked.
think he would just throw away the
No,
main plot, which was to take over Toro.
He got tricked. He got tricked by Gratz because the Gratz usual was like a paladin, and this paladin was like he bonded, or Marcus bonded with his paladin. So and almost he almost like redeemed Adimarchus, but then it was really Gratz manipulating Adimarchus, and he tricked him. That's how he ended up getting imprisoned in that cage. He fucked with them for like a long time. So yeah, he used trickery at the end. I think that's how the story went, right, Louis? Something to that effect. But now this guy went. I'm gonna quote Pagan. Now this guy went barmy now though. I don't think he's.
All right. So yeah, shifts to demonic form. Like I said, swerves over to drama, has that ashen blade, and just one swift motion cuts down on her, and there's like almost like a split second delay. You're like, what? Like it didn't seem like as if anything had happened, and the speed of the blade was just so fast. And
Wait a second. Before you confirm anything, because she's standing next to Valeno, as an immediate action, I can redirect.
You can't do immediate actions on the surprise round.
Well, either way, without even taking an action, I automatically take half the damage that she takes by her being adjacent to me.
From what?
I can do that with.
You talking about?
Oh no! It's an immediate action.
Shield ally, it's an immediate action.
Shield ally is, but yeah, I think you're right. Shield ally allows me to absorb half. That's an immediate action. I thought it was on automatically.
We need her alive. She's a good decoy.
And then I have good karma, which is also an immediate action, but it's a surprise round. You say I can't use it on surprise rounds. Damn. All right.
Well, you could on a surprise round if you weren't surprised. You flat, and in other words, your character's a surprise, flat-footed. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't target Mesor since he's like an exalted. Well, then again, an angel is an angel though. An angel trumps any.
Oh,
saint.
it is angel. Mesor is obviously piss him off. He's a saint. He knows Cynthia's celestial mystic, so.
A lot of celestials in this party.
All right.
Yeah, but the drama
So
special.
yeah, so after that, like and he had it was a two-handed slice down, and then he turns to the rest of your group slowly, and if there's like a couple of second delay, like and she looks confused, only for her to like freeze, her eyes widen, and like you just see a line of like a thin red line from like top to bottom,
Damn, son.
which splits it splits her open, and then like as
Wait,
that's happening, you guys see um a massive like explosion of ash and cinder and unholy energy just blow the rest of her body apart.
You're not for real. She
She
got blown
took
up.
she took 108 damage plus 20d6 damage that was half fire and half unholy, which
What
she
the?
failed a reflex save on, thus dropping her to way beyond her negative HP.
She dead?
Damn, son.
That bitch is
What
gone.
she negative what? Negative 100?
She got bopped.
I mean,
Dude, I wouldn't be laughing. We like this is just a surprise round.
This is crazy.
We might be next in next round. Well,
and he turns around. He's like, it's as if he's like, and he's still in his demonic form, and he like shifts back to his like angel form.
the drama.
And his hands curl up like this, and then he stares over at Metzalor, and his eyes like go wild the minute he lays his eyes on him. He's like,
That's what,
and again, you hear in your minds, he's just like talking telepathically. Let's wipe this filth, wipe it from my home, wipe it from every existence in this multiverse. If only you all understood. If only you all cared to understand. Oh, and if only you all knew. Doom is here. And then as he shifts into his angelic form, that's the voice that's like more prominent. It's like, soon everyone down in that city will understand. Every single mind I've touched. You've seen it, right? And your characters realize, wait a second, like your characters instantly realize that people have been getting nightmares. People have been acting
right.
weird in caution. People have been, feeling all sorts of like panic and anxiety.
Committing
fear,
murder, or
and
hallucinating.
it appears that what he's saying is that like every single person that he's been like, and that's how he's caused some of these other, like starting with D-Reed. He's been infecting them, corrupting their minds to a form of madness that is also like loyal to him.
Deidre used to be a jailer here, then, right? He actually was.
He
Well, he
used
was
to
a
be
miracle. Used to be.
he
And
was
got
he used to be in
corrupted.
he used to be in Hexavog's position
Hexabot. Oh, okay.
centuries ago. Yeah. So
This guy's playing the long game for real. For the Marcus. Holy shit.
That man doesn't even have a health bar, my guy.
oh, he doesn't. I was wondering if like
He's one of those bosses.
he's
A
just
health
one
plan?
of those. It should be there now. I don't think it is.
Minus 99999.
Oh yeah, like infinite HP. Infinite HP. Yo, you
We
guys
gotta get
remember,
a certain amount of health for the next cutscene to happen.
you guys remember those you guys remember those old Final Fantasy games where the bar was like, let's say like blue, then you got it down, and then the next bar is like yellow.
Uh-huh.
And like red. I'm like, what the hell? The bar it's like 3 bars in one.
All right. So, your characters realize and that he's implanted like seeds and all that populace down there. And he's like, and as he shifts back to his angelic form, now your characters are like, we gotta fucking move, and he's just like, there's just this it's a it's a slight grin on his face, but it's a grin that's like crazed, but also the sense of like it's also like this the sense of tragedy behind it also, as if like there was a part of him that like really didn't want to have to do this, didn't want to have to fall down this far, but here it is, here he is,
He's beyond redemption.
right, and
Not even Messor's gonna try to redeem him after what he did to the drama.
he's like, let us continue. All right, guys, roll initiative.
I don't want to.
Let's go.
I don't. I don't want to. This is crazy.
Hey Lou, I need to know if my initiative, I got a bonus to my initiative from an item.
Do you? I mean, if that item's intact, then yeah.
I just want to double check which item it was. I thought it was from my standard. I just want to double check.
Your banner?
Yeah.
Your banner's still intact.
Okay.
All right, Lewis. So I guess Claudius's cane is destroyed, correct? Well, the magic is destroyed, right? So I don't get no initiative bonuses from that stuff no more. At least the gloves are good. Lewis, the ring of evasion and anticipation, that got destroyed too, right?
Oh, no, wait. Wrong number. Okay.
Oh fuck, Lou.
What?
Is my mantle? You said my mantle was not disenchanted, right?
Right.
So it allows me to do a reroll. Could I do a reroll
On what roll?
on the one that has me fucking affected by Adimarchus's nonsense?
Alright, then reroll. Wait, let me see if it hasn't been used yet already. Hold up. I don't think it has.
I just read it because I was going through things to make sure that I didn't have a bonus to my
You have not
initiative.
used it yet, so.
Nice. Yeah, because I was about to say that.
Reroll.
Leno has the highest will save in the party. Can't be fading that crap.
Right.
Good call. If you remember.
There we go.
Talking. That's what I'm talking about.
So okay, so the only one that's been was Nidrama and Zyno. So Zyno's the only one.
That's crazy.
And my initiative +6.
No. No. Your initiative. Oh, +6. What grants the? Let me see your initiative. The initiative would be +4 from the came from the armor, but that's been that the armor is actually the one that was one of the items that was dispelled. So your initiative is going to just be a +3.
And combat readiness got the spell too, probably.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, any spell buffs are gone too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Why is that not on? What is it? No.
So then it's like +1,
+3.
+3.
So 13 for Valena. I know I see you roll a +10, but you have 1 grit, so that's 2. Your dex is everything but the musket and the duster.
The one time I roll high for a fucking initiative.
Yeah, your initiative would actually be a +7. Yeah. 7. Yeah, +7. So 19 +7. What did Claudius get?
All right, so for Claudius, his base initiative is +6 with just dexterity. The ring of evasion and anticipation, that got destroyed, right?
The rings are gone, yes.
All right, and you mentioned also the cane, Claudius's cane as well.
Yes.
Because I gave him a bunch of, all right, and the shoes as well, right? +1 competence bonus. The slipper, the vagabond.
The vagabond slippers. The slippers are gone, yes.
Okay, all right. So I guess he only has a +6 then to initiative. That's it. So let me roll.
Metsor should be
Wait.
6 also.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow. This guy, the entire campaign always goes first, and when it really matters, he's gonna be like the last one. Dude, I was gonna do a nerf skitter right now, but I'm not even gonna like waste my immediate action on nerf skitter.
Yo.
Cause Lewis, nerf skitter. You got to roll, because I know you didn't roll. That one, does it exist?
Oh, roll the will save at the +18. Yeah, +18. We'll see. No, that's gone.
Okay, so it's not like he could have. I could have boosted somebody else in the party to go even. All right. Holy crap!
Let's see.
What happens when you don't trust his instincts?
Metsor. He gets to roll 1d20 +6. Yeah.
+6, right? Metsor. This is not good. Okay, at least Metsor goes first. Cyano, is he limited to just doing melee attack to us, right? He's not shooting us, right?
What?
No, he can he can attack.
I will pick up my weapon and shoot. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Well, I'll
he's
check
like
his
a
spell. I think he
barbarian,
has to
like-
attack right away, but I think I'll look at the spell, but I'm pretty sure he has to like attack
Oh, like how you normally
with what he has. I don't think he can go out of his way to like pick something up. Let me see.
try to punch us with his fist.
It's just turn and attack their foes. A creature that does not attack its nearest neighbor is free to act normally for that round.
Also, they will attack like they
Oh
normally
no, wait,
attack.
well, it's 100. Well, normally it would be a 50% chance to attack the nearest target. However, Adimarchus had power dispel so that it's 100% chance to attack the nearest target. Creatures forced by this they will attack their fellows. Those that are forced to attack their fellows employ all methods at their disposal, choosing their deadliest spells and most advantageous combat tactics.
So I would go pick
Wow,
up
it actually
Scarlet.
specifies the most powerful OP creature you
So I would go pick up
Treat your-
Scarlet ideally.
They
Treat
do
your
not, however, harm targets that have already fallen unconscious.
So that means I would go pick up Scarlet.
I guess so.
That's what that means.
Who's nearest to you?
I guess we got one round to bring Sino back to his senses.
You are equally distant between Valenum, Claudius, and Metsor.
I already know who I would attack, so it doesn't.
We know you have an inner bias, your arch nemesis.
That's that's not the most logically sound thing to do.
Messor, I knew you had it out for me. I gotta tell you today, deflect bullet. Ching, ching.
Oh shit!
You did this before too with Orbis. Didn't you? Weren't you shooting down Mesor, but he was just like.
All right,
Yeah,
round
but
one.
I was a punk bitch then, so like.
It's not the first time, and you got the plus of the deniability. No, it's my mind. Mesor's like, but why are you always attacking me though? The subconscious mind. It's funny.
That's funny.
Damn, Adimarchus goes first.
Mhm.
Kind of an initiative is that 37. Lewis, did you gave him like Claudius initiative gear? I know you did.
The only gear you see is the his angelic form has like the whip, and then his other form just has. You don't see any other like items that are on him.
Oh my god, this is so lame.
All right, angel form. In fact,
It's like we're fighting two bosses right now.
he shifts. He goes from shifts into his shifts to his demon form. Got a free action. And then he instantly teleports. Actually, it's acrobatics. He's that close to that sword. He doesn't need to teleport. Acrobatics. Where are your skills? There's your skills. Really? Okay. In that case, teleports. Teleports in a quickened manner so that he can get a full attack on Metzor. That Ashen Blade starts swinging at him. And like a blur, at the same time, those four tentacles are going like all of this is on Metzor right now.
Tentacles got reach, or it's only 5 foot.
They appear. Let me see. The tentacles are actually pretty long. They can go out to 15 feet.
15. Shit.
In fact, the tentacles, the blades all go for Metzor. The tentacles actually go for Claudius and Zionel. So let me get his shit in there. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see Metzor.
Yeah, we're fighting Adimarchus, guys. That's crazy.
Let me see his. The only
You might
thing
not make it past tonight.
the
The way
bracers.
things are going.
So his AC is not 57. It's just dropped to 51. Okay.
Damn, 20.
Oof.
Not good.
And the tentacles. There's 4 of those. All right. For 5, and there's 4 of those. Right? Okay. that 9. So his AC dropped because the braces being this okay, and his bark skin's off, and all of that shit. Yeah, so yeah, he took that hit. Let's see that first hit. Have Metsuo roll that once per round? Let's see. That once per hit. Once per round. Have Metsuo roll a reflex save. Seven plus 22, so that's 29. Okay. And I think because he has resistance to fire because of his Saint template. Yeah, that's about okay. Resistance to fire because of that. That's about it. Okay.
We need a miracle.
10.
A dark miracle.
This guy. So he hits Metsuo for 171 damage. Roll a fortitude save to avoid the death.
Alright, I'm gonna roll 42 save, but don't say whether I'll pass or not. I exercise my option to use an action point, potentially, alright?
Gotcha.
Just letting that know. I don't want you to say, oh no, it's too late. Alright. What's this 43 plus what? Okay, nah, I think he's good. 17 plus, he gotta have a higher 42 save. He's a monk.
Was it every 10 points up? So it's 12.
What's his total? What's his total 42? Because I know certain things got dispelled.
His total fortitude, I believe, is still plus 21. Yeah, because the head. What gives him the constant? Oh, is the vest still there? Let's see. The vest is still there. Okay, this is plus 21. So 17 plus 21. Okay, survived that. So the blade comes down, and that's what is like, even with the magic of his, the deflection, even with the deflection. Oh,
he didn't have his aura up either.
The deflection from his robe magic and his insight, like he saw the attack, like he knew the attack that was coming, but it was just too quick for him to like do anything about it. It felt as if he couldn't even think of like what defense to put up in front of such a nightmare. Especially after seeing what like happened in the drama, the blade comes down, and he edges back, and the blade cuts across like from his shoulder all the way down to his hip bone, splits that open, right? And normally like splits that open, and then there's like this white blossom, like lotus blossom of like cinder, ash, and of fire and unholy energy that explodes just the same way as with Nidrana. And he failed a reflex to that, so that's he took the other 20d6 damage from that.
Can I do a knowledge check on the weapon, Lewis? From what Claudius observed?
Yeah.
It's like a unique artifact, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe he wants to know how often, maybe he doesn't know, how often can he do that super technique that does 26 unholy damage, whatever. Yes. All right, so what's that, knowledge arcana?
Yep.
Maybe, I hope it's just 3 times a day. He used it twice already. Or imagine if it's like unlimited. That would suck.
It sounds like it's unlimited.
I hope not. That sounds like too OP for being doing that shit every round. We will not make it.
If it's an epic weapon, it seems to me that it would be
worse. I hope it's an epic weapon and not an artifact. All right, let me see. Plus, what's my knowledge? Well, at least my knowledge should still be freaking OP because he's freaking smart as hell. Okay, there it is. Plus 40. Oh, 37. So I'm specifying on that sword primarily. I hope it's a sword and not like a personal technique that he's. That's a very dangerous weapon.
So the
Unless
Ashen Blade, from what Claudius can recall and from his knowledge and studying over on Adimarchus, was a blade that was crafted by it's crafted from the forges of the abyss within Sisyphus' own fiery pits, and using the ashes and bones of several of like powerful demons that try to take him down and take over his throne in Sisyphus. It is known as the Ashen Blade. It is a +7 great sword.
+7 great sword. Is that an epic weapon?
Yes.
Wow.
It's a +7 great sword that once per round, so fortunately not every attack, but once per round.
That's still a lot. I was hoping it's like 3 times a day.
A creature struck by the weapon must make a reflex save or be immolated in a bloom of white-hot fire, taking 20d6 points of damage.
What's the DC save? I should know, with that high knowledge check, I should know the DC.
Half of the DC, that depends on the wielder. In this case, Adimarchus.
We done. Cynthia and Claudia's done a lot of research.
Metsua didn't pass on a 29, so it's higher than that. That's for sure.
Wait, so Metsua failed on the 29 reflex save. What chance do the rest of us stand if we get hit with that blade?
Half the damage is fire. The other half is from divine power. Oh, I thought it was unholy energy. It's from divine power. Okay.
Divine power. What does that mean?
As in godly, like.
Also, it bypasses a lot of type of damage reduction.
Yeah, pretty much bypasses anything other than maybe another god.
Wow, so it hits everyone except another like god or demi. All right.
Because I think deities have like resistance to divine like damage. Okay.
I think guys.
That was his first attack. Let me see if what was his second attack.
Don't
was the 20.
All you have to do is do grease on that weapon.
Grease, man, that dude's gonna pass.
I bet you that's
he rolled a 1 though.
That's your job to make it stick.
I was thinking more in the line of disintegrate.
Yep, that'll work too.
All right. So then,
I know Claudia's destroying them.
The second attack swings over the back. It comes back down, swings across Metsua, cuts him in half.
Was that one hit?
Actually, let me roll to see if that's a crit.
Wait,
that's probably the second one.
That's one hit that did that much damage to Mets?
That was the first attack. Yeah.
What? That was the first attack?
Second attack, yeah, he's definitely like negative 200.
Negative 200?
Around there.
We out of here, son. Wish spell, gate. Everyone back to total.
Well, he's like, wow, okay, I've got 3 attacks left. Swings towards Claudius. Let's see, that's 16. Was definitely going to be a hit.
What the hell? We have a holy knight there. Go attack the knight.
Seems he's leaving Valenum for last.
We're still trapped in the surprise round.
No, this is the first round of combat.
Oh, this is the first round.
Well, I'm saying, like, the surprise round, he already
well, it's still flat-footed.
And we're still flat-footed until we go in this first turn. So, that's mostly what killed Metsua, too. He was flat-footed.
Yeah, we're flat-footed, yeah.
For like, all of his turns.
Claudius, roll fortitude.
What happened? Am I being like targeted with a spell, hit with a weapon?
Getting hit with a weapon.
Okay. He cannot use no immediate action effects, correct?
Not until his turn comes up, where he'll no longer be flat-footed.
He
I
don't got
tell you,
no.
that's his body.
I don't think he has
I could've
anything
saved
on
it.
that
He don't
stops him
got
from
no-
being
he got my
flat-footed.
mid action.
He doesn't
He
have
don't got no
uncanny
spells that
dodge.
flat-footed, right?
No, his foresight was taken off. Yeah, all that stuff was taken off.
Yeah, foresight would have helped here because he would have never been surprised with foresight. But yeah, let me just check one more thing just before.
Was there anything that gave him a Constitution bonus, right?
Huh? His head
The headband?
the headband, yeah.
Okay, so that drops his hit points from 2 per level, so 4. Okay, so it's 40 hit points. He's at 101 instead of 1.
Oh wait, you said Constitution? You said Constitution?
Yeah.
He had a belt of strength and Constitution, +4 to strength and +4 to
Okay,
Constitution.
yeah, the belt was the one that was destroyed. Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah, 101, not 141.
got it. Damn, HP went down. That's not good.
The one thing I was also going to point out, which doesn't matter because Messalor is dead, was that his fast healing wasn't working.
Who, Meswars?
Nope. He was expecting that wound to like start to heal, didn't.
Man.
It didn't even attempt it. It was as if some power was holding it back. Some foul power. All right. Yeah, I just need that fortitude.
I know. All right. What's my fortitude right now? Probably super low. I mean, it's always low, even with all his magic on.
The Constitution stays at 7. Did the cloak go? Yeah, it did.
What, yeah.
Okay, so minus. So +7.
Oh shit. A low 1 fighter has more fortitude. All right. All right, let me roll. Damn, a 1. That's it.
Ooh.
A 1 out of all of them.
Swung and cut Claudius's neck wide open, like his head was almost off, and he
Oh,
drops.
Damn.
Hey, son.
Seeing that he dropped on what was that, the 1, 2? That was the 3rd attack, because he leaves the other 2 attacks for Zion.
Zino, you're our only hope.
That's funny.
Oh no, but oh, and there's no way that Zino could get his mind back either.
How many attacks does he have?
He full attack for 5, took Metro down in 2, then took Claudius down in 1. He's been power attacking this whole time. Wait. Okay. Okay. So the last 2 attacks was on. So roll a fortitude save, Zino. Took 108 damage.
You know, it'll be like a crazy trip that it's actually our psyche, our mind that's being attacked, like we're like inside of a matrix right now. Right? Where we believe it is all true.
It's still +20 or no? I don't think it is.
Oh, well, let me see what got taken off of you. No. It is not. It's going to be everything pretty much off.
Besides the
Your
resistance
Constitution,
bonus.
so it'll be +14. Well, the duster's still on. What gives you the? Oh yeah, it's gonna be +14.
All right. I finally get to use it at least once. This is wait. Yeah, I'm going to use the remainder of my grit points to stay with 1 HP.
He's like, I'm using the remainder of my grit. You're at 1 hit point. So as he slices it to Zino with the ashen blade, you stagger back and you're like, take a deep breath. as if
Damn.
as if the forces of life itself was like, not yet. Like and like your eyes, your vision was blurry for a second, but that even when him attacking you like that, the only thing you can think of is attacking the Latham. Like you just like you're like your mind is like just full of discord, and you're just like it's because of him, it's his fault, and you're like your mind is just coming up with all these crazy reasonings of like why you need to go after Valatham, like why you have to kill your ally, go after your allies.
Last battle fear.
You know, it's just his fault. He's got the smoking eyes. It's all because of him.
Lena's fault.
Yeah,
He's a cahoot. He became
I feel bad for Zylo. His mind hasn't been his since
collusion.
the fucking
Collusion.
tower, bro. Damn, that fear destroyed him. No. Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's go.
Adimarchus with the tentacles. They all just shoot towards Valatham, like all four of them. What did I roll for those? What is the AC? I know it's AC drop. Yeah, so every tentacle struck. And as each tentacle struck, I don't think you have any, yeah, no, because I got dispelled. I think everything.
My two shields are still. I think as far as my my AC goes, my armor got dispelled,
Yeah,
but I still have my shield.
yeah.
Both of my shields actually.
Still attack, still hit. It would be 96. 40. Plus another 6, so 46. But that doubles. So that would be like 86. First tentacle. Second tentacle.
What is that? Plus 86.
That's the extra damage from his power attack.
A tentacle does that much extra damage?
Well, it would be. He gets a bonus to damage.
No, you don't have to explain. I'm just
No, yeah, he gets a bonus damage.
I'm just like, oh, this dude is super OP. Shoot.
Yeah, because you're. Thing you notice is that, like, yeah, with power attack, you get a penalty to the attack.
He rolling ones, and
But for
still
some
killing
reason, he's able to keep those bonuses to his attacks while doing his
For some
full
reason.
power attack. Well, I mean, the reason's clear. And the Lanum took 8 negative levels on top of all that damage,
Excuse me?
Damn.
which would drop his HP further.
8 negative levels.
I don't get a save on that.
No save.
Wow. This dude made you like a journeyman, level 12.
So, with his last blade, the blade attack, because those are the 4 tentacles, right? And as soon as one went into like Valenum's upper shoulder, both shoulders hit with the tentacle, just latching out of him, biting him, and just drain like so much of his life force. You're basically like on death's door. And then as those tentacles come out, he does like a side glance to like Zyno. He shrugs and he like swings his blade at him and takes him down. Zyno's.
You're like, nah, nigga, you going down.
He looked disappointed.
Damn,
As
that
if, like-
that was freaking lame. We didn't even get a hit in.
He should be honored that I took that shit. It was like, nah, motherfucker.
So he's got Valenum. The other 2 tentacles wrap around Valenum and just grab onto him. And he lifts him up. And he's just like looking up at Valenum.
Yeah, I could just imagine like the sorrow the Valena
And
feels
yeah,
right now.
Valenum,
His
you're like,
entire party got
you're
KO'd.
grappled, you're over him, and he's looking up at you, and he's just like, and like
He's trying to
he like
mentally
cocks
break
his
the
head,
momentum.
and he's like, "You're supposed to be my heir to this realm, I see. All of you are disappointed, but you've all succeeded, surprisingly, setting me free. I can now do what it is I've longed to do. But first, I will connect my realm to your beloved city." And then, like, you see like the souls, that the shackled souls, and he's like, "As soon as I finish absorbing their power, they're struggling. I don't know how they're resisting me all this time. But as I waited for you, I decided to reshape my realm. Do you see the beauty that I'm creating? Valenum Valorine. There's something great about your ancestry. I can't quite pinpoint it. Valenum, why not join me? Why do you latch on to these morals that you have, this sense of order? What does it mean to you? Look at where it's left you. You're in a realm of nightmare and madness, and everyone you've loved and known lies dead here in my realm. Speak, bearer of the smoking eye. Or have you lost your mind already?
I'll tell you this much, Adimarchus. Whichever version of you is listening, listen fast. Chaos and organ and disorganization that you have here, this is all just the beginning. The soup of existence. That's all you have to offer is the first steps. The order that we stand for. That's the steps beyond the beginning. That's progress. That's real life. What you're talking about is imagination. Nonsense. And we're bringing it to an end right now.
Mm.
You may think this is over. But that's the problem with people like you. You think because you have so long that you can completely control everything. But as you can see, existence goes on and there will be more people that will come and will stop you. No matter how hard you try, you're going to end up right back where you belong. In the soup that you see around you here, locked away for all eternity. Let's get this over with.
Mm.
He's like, tosses you on the ground. Shifts into his angel form. He's like, and he kneels down to you. He's in his angel form. And then you see like a tear flow down his face. And he's like, poor soul. You don't quite yet understand. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know any of it. Any of it. No. They thought me mad. Look what I have done. Look. I told them it can be done. But no, they had to let me go. For what? No. And he kind of like starts, he's like kind of rambling. And it sounds like he's like rambling of like how, it appears like he's implying of his like his fall from grace, pretty much. He was cast out of the heavens. And he shifts into his demon form. No, first comes Gratz. Yes, that bastard. Gratz is gonna get no, not Gratz. Gratz first Cauldron. Yes, your beloved Cauldron and everyone in it. I've been perfecting new forms. I will create from the populace. Oh, Valena, you must see it. You are my heir to this realm, right?
Don't you get it, Adimarchus? It doesn't matter how many forms you create. It doesn't matter how many evil schemes that you have. It doesn't matter if you go after Gratz. And as much as it pains me to say, even after you acquire Cauldron, that won't matter either. Nothing will change the fact that you have fallen here. And nothing will change the fact that you hate yourself for giving up. Because that is the real reason that you are here, split in half with two souls that disagree with one another. You don't want to be in this situation, but you gave up, and here you are, fallen and in misery. As you can see, we may not have the upper hand, but unlike you, I am not going to give up. Because I'd rather die me than live like you.
Conviction sickens me, Valena. I've had that same amount of conviction. Look at where it's gotten me. Look at where it's gotten anybody. How dare you? And he's like, starts shifting between both his forms. Just, he's shifting so quickly between the two that like it's starting to not even look very much humanoid anymore. It's just starting to look like a nightmare, an amalgam of just madness and evil. And it feels as if what you said to him, like, it's definitely struck a nerve. And he's like, all four tentacles, he turns his angel form and hits you with his whip. The whip wraps around you. And he drags you over to the edge of the cliff. And he's like, he looks down to you. He's like, we should let the abyss decide. Flings you into the chaos. As Valenum enters into the that roiling energy of space between the moats of land.
People are always throwing me. That's the last thought I have. That's
People
the
are
last
always
thought
throwing
I
me.
have is I'm always getting thrown. Yo, if you think about it, so 3 of your bosses always throw me. Lord knocked out Rome. Pick me up and threw me.
He did.
Get Draco Lynch.
The
Pick
Draco
me up and
Draco
threw me. And now this dude threw me off a cliff.
Are you sure that armor is made out of steel and not
Wait, don't forget that don't forget that salamander prince that hit you and blew you back like 100 feet.
Oh, yeah. And wait a
I thought
second.
that was on Messuar.
It was on both, I think.
Yo,
Oh, okay.
And he killed Metsuar. That was Metsuar's first death.
Yeah, that's what he had. That's what Messi used to have a Constitution of 10. I remember.
oh my God.
The disrespect.
We all chipped in and we got him that item. This guy Watson was going all out. Yo, you got paper HBO. What's something to that effect, right?
Valenum's last thoughts are, I wish I was heavier.
Yo, you gotta get one of those dwarven mountain stone armor. Isn't it like an extra 100 weight? Well, we in the plains. We gotta find a metal, like the heaviest metal in the universe, multiverse.
Dude threw me off the cliff like Hihachi and fucking Tekken, son.
Or better yet, put on your armor a permanent reverse gravity effect. I mean, you literally, like Thor hammer. You have to be worthy to pick up a lid from the ground. Are you worthy?
All right.
Dude did me like Killmonger did
So
T'Challa.
as he throws you into the you're like in the spaces, but then like your form stops and like you start to feel like you're being lifted up, and you see Adimarchus looking in confusion as your form rises, and then like all the shackled souls that was surrounding him, they disperse. They disperse, and he's like, his whole body starts just violently shaking, jerking all around, and like then he's on his knees, and he's just screaming like this agonizing like torture and pain, not just physical, but it seems mental and spiritual as well. And you notice there's like a shift in the environment. Um, the broken earth modes. You start to see like as if small forms of like you start to see like these heavenly motes swirl up in the around within the chaos, as if it's like trying to bring a sense of order and stabilization to everything around. You see light, gold and silver. You see the cathedrals looking shinier, more brighter. And Adimarchus' scream starts to die out. He's still screaming, but like it's as if it's like there's a fade out of that. And then there's this bright white light that you see. And then you recall it was something that you remember Cynthia having realized was that, and you can almost as if you can hear her voice. And then you look around and she is there. Or could be a remnant of her there. Clearly she might have died. There's no way you guys had seen her body. Not sure if it was stabilized or not, but not like it. She must be dead if she's talking to Valena. She goes to Valena and she puts a hand on his form inside like this space of like this warm light, and she tells him it's gonna be okay. It seems that I was right in my theories and my understanding of the celestial realms. You see, Adimarchus, when he was cast after the battle in Mount Celestia, he managed to tear a chunk of that plane to here, and that's what became the Sidippus. But even through all those centuries, the origin of this place is still Mount Celestia. It's been trying to influence Adimarchus to redeem himself for all this time, and constantly he's fought it back. The realm has been constantly trying to return back to where it came. It's why when we went to the Cathedral of Feathers, it shifted in form at random intervals, going from a place of serene beauty and tranquility to a nightmare in ruins. It's reaching out right now.
The plane itself hasn't given up.
No, and in fact, it's managed to take the power of the shackled souls from Adimarchus, and is going to use it for all of us. And then one by one, you start to see fading into view the rest of the Vindicators. Each of you, what, you were dead. You were ready to like, all right, guess I'm going to the afterlife. wherever my soul goes, hopefully it's not stuck in the abyss. But each of you awaken and you can see Valenum and Cynthia. Cynthia's like, she points as as your characters gather their bearings. Metzoar, even the drama, her essence put back together. You see it reform. Whereas an angel, she's already a being of the planes. While the rest of you, she feels like your souls are here, and for the drama, it looks as if it's returning. And then Cynthia points. As your characters look over, she's like, they have something to tell us. And your characters can, you guys can go to that link.
Can you guys see Pichardo? Because I just see. I'm not sure whether he's there or not. I see his.
There it goes.
My video was out.
Yeah.
I was able to hear though. I was able.
Oh, okay, good.
I just refreshed when I heard you say that. I'm just intrigued. This is sounding so freaking dope. I'm loving it.
Nobody to be seen.
Is there a YouTube video?
Yeah. Go open it up. Yes.
Oh, my bad.
This shit is fucking dope, son.
Let me see.
I gotta put this shit on full view. Hold on.
Oh, this is godlike.
This is godlike, son. Damn, son. Yeah, that's my style. Damn, son.
Don't worry about a thing, we'll reach out to you, even it's a hard way. It's plain to see the reason why all that because of the mighty heart. Remember, it's just natural that we'll be there if you need help. Far across the distance, rest assured.
That's crazy.
Damn.
What? I'm deceased right now.
Yeah, I remember that dude, man. Yeah, he took him down without killing him too. That was yo. I'll tell him for sure. Long blades, man.
Let's go.
Damn, marathon, yo. Oh shit! I didn't know that Fario was he was with Fario. That's dope. Man. If I see that.
Damn, that's crazy. This nigga gave us a whole YouTube video. That's crazy. I'm downloading.
Yes, he said, if I see I'm knocking him a good one from not coming back.
God damn, you can't make that's how you knew we were fucking tied to these fucking characters. That shit is crazy.
Damn. Fairlands, man.
We gotta call Matt Samuel. Well, I guess I'm on another mission after this.
Damn. So Kai really is your son then. Damn. Well. Right. Well, he's back there. He's back
Can't give
there,
up
but
on
it's
Kai.
not even reconciled. It's like we have to get his personality back. Like
That's what it is, man. We gotta
we
get.
don't know how the fuck to do that, so we just got him locked up, waiting for us to figure it out.
I know. We need to recruit a psychiatrist in our party.
Damn. So.
I'm gonna have to gauge.
Yeah, but technically speaking, until we get his personality back, he is technically dead. Like,
Yeah.
it's sad, but like, we gotta. At least we got like a stasis kind of situation going on. Damn. All right. The reveal is crazy though.
Remember that? I know. I remember everything I taught you. Oh, Scarlet. I wasn't able to share. Oh, Scarlet. She appears everywhere. I wasn't able to be shared before this.
She was two pistols, huh?
Oh, Yola went all out over here.
For real, yo. This shit's godlike.
Love that bitch like my own mother.
Scarlet Secrets. I was thinking that shit. But yeah, you would have had to left the whole Bible for fucking Zano to read.
See, and now it puts me on my own personal mission after all this. Leave culturing your capable hands.
Damn.
Sure, be right back.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm dumbstruck right now.
I told himself it's clearly
Not alone.
Adimarchus can talk to
There's no doubt your gift isn't futile to be.
Down too deep, I would end lies, but clearly it was the ignorant that lay all of us.
We're stronger together. We always have the high hope, not all for one, but
Make sure my
one
son
for
ain't proud
all.
how far you've come. Father, please be this way.
Worry about a thing, we'll
I'm going to
reach
suffer.
out to
You know.
you.
I
Even
want you to
if
bless.
it's
I will enjoy the sacrifice of
the
never
way,
being able to control
it's
the life.
plain to
If it
see
means others can
the
control it, less suffering.
reason
That's my boy
why
Terror, son.
all
No,
that
just like I taught you.
because of the
No,
mighty
Lord.
remember, it's just natural that we'll be there if you need help. Far across the distance, rest assured that
Bro, I need to know the
our
series for
fate
this weapon.
just
Woo!
won't
The drama didn't even mention this.
no, we have to sacrifice ourselves, whatever they may say. It's plain to see the reason why all that because of the mighty heart. Remember, it's just natural that we'll be there if you need help. Far across the distance, rest assured that our fate just won't
Damn, yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Yo, like seriously. No, I was gonna bawl my fucking eyes out, guys. Okay,
Yeah, that was a piece of art right there. That was. That was good.
Yeah, it was kind of emotional because I was like, oh shit, here we are. Damn.
Yeah, man. All the
Yeah.
I didn't even know that there was even a descendant of the drama in there as well. Did it drama? No, of course she did.
She mentioned it to I think Cynthia. She told Cynthia. She confessed to Cynthia. An angel confessed to Cynthia. That's what happened.
No, that's
Somebody mentioned Fario. It was brought up twice. I think you guys caught it the second time, but it's been a while, so you probably forgot.
that was.
But yeah, Marathon's son is Fario's lover.
Yeah, that slipped my mind.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so Marathon's son there.
Right. So I was like, holy shit, I didn't know that. But then again, it makes sense because Marathon is like Elvin, so the lifetimes match up. I was like,
Yeah, Marathon's
and I
Marathon's
was like,
a
he's
half elf.
adventuring with
Isn't he
his
a half elf?
Yeah. Half
Oh
elf.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was thinking, wait a minute, his son is old enough to adventure with him.
He was like Claudia's like
I
first
was like,
mentor.
I was like, yeah, if you're Elvin,
One
that
is-
happens easily.
Yeah, Marathon's an older dude. Marathon's in his like
Mhm.
60s, I think.
Yeah.
So
This was such a wait, look, before we go. This was
Yeah.
such a great break because like for like the past couple of months, we just been at it battling in in Carcery, battle, and then now it's like a cutscene. You know, like when
It's RP.
it's like yeah, for real. It's like it's so beautiful. Like wow.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
It was you surprised us, Louis. Well, you surprised me. I think I speak for the rest of us also. You surprised us. Oh, wow, it's like beautiful RP, and everything is like falling into place. And not only that, you even like flesh in characters that we weren't even aware of or kind of forgot because it's been
Right.
years.
This I ain't gonna front.
Bravo,
Like,
sir! Bravo,
that's
sir!
fun.
I gotta-
But this
round of
right
applause.
here is the shit
This
that I'm
is-
fucking
yeah,
want.
this
This
is
is
a-
like this is
This is a highlight, dude.
right. This is high level shit. To me, this is like
Lewis
this is
gonna
like
cry from all
You
the
outdone
praise.
yourself, Mr. Oyola. Bravo, sir.
yeah, man. For real.
I better see some tears out of you, Oyola. I'm just saying.
So beautiful.
no, I
This
was
is
getting
top tier.
emotional. I was like, man.
This is top tier. This is top tier.
Oh, it's your mess, yeah.
This is top tier.
It's like Matt be saying, like, yes, it's an adventure path, but let's be real. I know that you put your own little love, your own little recipe, your own little personal touch.
Yeah,
I can see it.
top
You
tier.
made it your own creation. I love it,
Top tier.
And,
Top tier.
and we appreciate it, Lou. We appreciate the extra effort. We really do.
This
welcome,
is a
guys.
definite
You're
good
welcome,
way
guys.
to end something that we put decades of like our attention
Listen,
into.
I'm like, I feel like so satisfied that even if we didn't have this cutscene, even with the TPK, I was satisfied. I'm like, dude,
Dude, not a word.
I still got to play from 1 to
fingers
20.
coming out of my mouth, boy.
I went to 1 to 20. It is what it is. And you know what I was thinking already, Watson? Contingency. I'm like, well, good thing Lane thought of this. He did made a mini Vindicators. I guess those will be our new characters. And then we'll level those up. Remember back in Cauldron? We'll have to level those bad boys up. Right? That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
That's what I'm referring to.
So
I was referring to the fact that, like, when you go there, the city is not just gonna roll over.
and then look, that would have been so cool also. Because then, like in One Piece, you got like the will of D. Then these new characters, they would have had our will. It's not like our spirit went to them, but they would have probably had our will.
Right.
The will of Phaetonum, the will of Sino, the will of Claudius.
And it'll be dope to get characters that may get to this point and be able to resurrect us, bring us back.
Right. So
that's why Linda was like, it's not over. It's never
not
over.
Well, that's true. At this level, we have so much connection and powerful allies that, hey, let's just wish them back. True resurrection.
I'm telling you, I'm like, Valeda was like,
heck, we met the Black Staff. Even the Black Staff will be like, oh, you know what? I want a favor from that guy one day in the future.
That's what
hey,
Valeda
Claudius,
was
you owe
telling
me. I brought you and your crew back. You owe me, and I'm gonna ask for that favor when you least expect it.
People will go and quest because Valeda was thinking to himself, man, I'll do anything to bring my friends back, and we've made some friends that would do anything to bring us back. To stop you. So it's not over. It's not over. As long as someone's trying to stop you,
As long as one survives,
Right. We're not gonna stop fighting. We're not.
not happening.
Man, this is good, Lou. This is good. This is top tier.
Top tier for sure.
Absolutely, man.
Got
Without
me
a
all
doubt.
emotional. I don't get emotional like that.
And
Yes,
so
I'm actually sad that other people can't sit in and
that's
experience
what I'm
this.
saying. Yeah, that's
Darren,
the other
Darren, I know y'all
sad
thinking about
part
Darren.
to it. Yeah, Darren, Matt Samuel, or even Rick. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
you
fuck.
know,
yeah,
at least the rest of us made it here. So,
we made it. Yeah.
so with that,
At the beginning of the
yeah,
end.
your characters. Man, I wish I could take the visual appearance I have of these characters in my head and like display it, but these motherfuckers look
In my head, the way I
fucking
see it is that
godlike right now.
we're all standing in pure white light.
Yeah, it's like a
So it's just silhouettes of us.
it's like a
And
huge
we're all
burden.
standing there.
We feel
It's
like
more
a piece,
like
a burden that's taken away from us,
it's
right?
it's more like there are like these the white golden lights of like geometric patterns around, like for Zynel's like for his rifle, like you could see, like you'll see like you know, like bands going across the length of his firearm, and like his arm has like um it'll have like a line with like a pattern and a dot, and like it's hard to describe. It's just imagine somebody with like all
Mm.
these geometric patterns that look otherworldly. I don't want to say like sci-fi alien looking, but more like celestial sigils.
Uh-huh.
But it's like that, and they're especially concentrated more. Like Mesor has it like all over his body, whereas like Valenum has it like all over his shield, all over his armor. Um, and then like Zino has it all along his arms, and mainly, with Claudius, it's like all over his robes and his hands, um, uh, and so on. It's like bands of like, and then they're not like all thick. They're all like a different. Man, I wish I could. It's hard to describe. Like when you see characters like in like fantasy video games when they cast spells and you see those crazy looking wild sigils, or like even
Oh
like in
yeah,
Doctor Strange, you kind of see,
Yeah.
but it's like that, but it's just celestial light, and you see patterns like that, like on your body and shit. It's like that,
Okay.
and then those are emitting like light, but that's so every spell slot that was used is restored. Your magic items are restored.
Let's go.
Your and this was like when he dispelled that magic. The the plane itself, alongside using like with the sec like the shackled, they're gone. There's no bringing them back. Like they're one beyond like the multiverse. They're like with the plane itself. You go to resurrect them. It's a failure. Um, that was their sacrifice to help empower the plane even further from all the energy that it had.
Oh, so that means that the soul doesn't get to go to the next plane of existence.
It's one with the heavenly realms,
It's one with the plane itself.
with the
Oh.
plane
So it
itself.
doesn't get to become a petitioner. And
Okay.
if you think about it, it took a shortcut. Because when you become a petitioner, you basically become one with the plane that you're in. And then, from then the plane could either spit you back out as a soul to be reborn, or depending if you're Muradin or whatever. But ultimately, you become a part of the plane that you're in. So the fact that they're merging with the plane rather than becoming a petitioner first, I mean,
Also,
the
that's
end
like
result's the same.
so that's like the end goal of a soul, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
The reward, I guess, for the sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
you can hear
Well, we could be at peace at least.
you can
Yeah.
hear at you can also sense as if being spoken to. Although the speech doesn't seem it doesn't seem intelligible, but like for some reason you can still like understand it. Um, it informs you that there is a There's a barrier around this whole area. It's going to prevent Adimarchus from even trying to escape. Problem is, it's also going to prevent anybody, you as well. It's to keep him locked in here with you. Everything else will still work. You still teleport around. You still summon shit. I know Claudius is probably looking forward to that one. He's like, can I still summon some shit? Can I use all my shit still? You just can't plane shift the fuck out of here or teleport out of here. It also the energy that was destroyed from the magic eye, the plane absorbed that, held onto it, and it just put it all back. Was what it did. That was one of the other things that it did. It stripped Adimarchus of the power that he gained from taking the cage ride souls. You don't see that on him. It also stripped him of what in game mechanics was what he had was a mythic rank. Yes, I'm using mythic rules from Pathfinder. He had 10 mythic ranks, which was the max. Which is what demon lords would have when they are in their home realm. It stripped all 10 of his mythic ranks and spread it out amongst. So he has no mythic rank. He's just his base Adimarchus. He's just his base Adimarchus abilities, without the 10 mythic ranks and all the abilities that came with that. Took that and spread it amongst all of your characters. So each of your characters now have starting with Cynthia and Nidrama, both are mythic rank 3. Claudius, Metsua, and Zino are mythic rank 4, with Valenum being mythic rank 5.
Holy shit. What does that even mean?
What this means is quite a number of things. Now, I went and picked the best abilities that would help suit your characters, rather than us, spending a bunch of time trying to do all this and explain all this, For Claudius, Metsua, and Zino, on top of the shit you already got, Claudius has an additional +4 to his intelligence. Metsua has an additional +4 to his wisdom. Zino has an additional +4 to his dexterity. They also get to choose 2 mythic feats. I think that's the only thing I'm letting you guys pick. Is you can choose 2. You can find mythic feats on the Pathfinder, on the Archives of Nethys website. Although there are other sources of mythic feats that I will pull up and throw in WhatsApp. So you can choose from there as well. I'll provide links. But 2 mythic feats. Claudius, Metsua, and Zino also have Hard to Kill. Whenever you're below 0 hit points, you automatically stabilize. If you have an ability that allows you to act while below 0 hit points, you still lose hit points for taking actions, but you're still conscious. Bleed damage still causes you to lose hit points. In addition, you don't die until your total number of negative hit points is equal to or greater than double your Constitution score. You also have Mythic Power. You can draw upon a wellspring of power to accomplish amazing deeds and cheat fate. This power is used by a number of different abilities. At the moment, you have 3 plus W. For Claudius, Metsua, and Zino, you guys can use Mythic Power 11 times. One of the things you can use it for is Surge. You can grant your rolls an extra 1d8. By calling upon your mythic power to overcome difficult challenges, you can extend use of.
Wait a
mythic
second.
power.
Can you do that in conjunction with an action point?
Yes.
Do you see the damage I can fucking pull out
No
now?
wonder
Using-
Adimarchus was out here doing those
Using this.
doing niggas like this.
Using this
right.
ability is an immediate action taken after the result of the roll
Wow.
is revealed. You can be like, I'm gonna use Surge to add another 1d8.
That's crazy. No wonder Adimarchus is out here acting
You also
like his shit
have-
does
Man was
cool.
acting wild.
You also have he had Mythic rank 10 on top of
He was ranked 10. Max
yeah.
Damn.
He was max rank 10 on top of the shit
Oh
that he
my
normally
god.
have.
Yo, if he went to culture like that, that would have been a problem, bro.
Well, he only had that being in his home realm. That
Mm.
was yeah. You trying to take a demon prince in his true form in his home realm? Yeah, you're talking some 20th level motherfuckers ain't gonna go far. You also have amazing initiative. Those 3 characters have +4 to their initiative.
Damn, I should be writing this down. Hold on.
Well, no, I'll post it all up.
Okay, cool.
Then we have recuperation, which doesn't really matter right now, but recuperation means you restore the full hit points after 8 hours of rest. Instead of healing your character level, once you rest, you heal all your hit points.
Oh my
Or
god.
in addition, by expending 1 use of mythic power and resting for 1 hour, you regain a number of hit points equal to half your full hit points. And regain the use of any class features that are limited to a number of times per
Wow.
day.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. As soon as I said the class feature thing, done. You get your once a
But I'm
days
gonna say
back.
that's recuperation. That doesn't obviously is not gonna matter in the middle of battle. But
Jeez.
um,
Jeez.
for Valenum, being at mythic rank 5, he has all of that plus mythic saving throws. Right? Whenever you succeed at a saving throw against a spell or special ability, you suffer no effect as long as that ability doesn't come from a mythic source.
Mm.
So it's basically like evasion, but for all your saves. Will,
Oh shit.
fortitude, and reflex.
And Adimarchus lost all his mythic ranks.
He has no mythic ranks.
Oh,
That is
okay. So
straight.
we'll work on him then. All right.
So if you pass a save on a fireball, you take no damage. If you pass a save on Bone Blast, which is a partial fortitude save that they love to use on fucking Metzor all the time,
Oh, that's like having metal
you
and
take,
evasion.
yeah, it's like having
in
metal
one.
and evasion in one. Yeah.
That's not having like metal and evasion in one.
That's
ability.
dope. That's dope.
As for individually, being a mythic character, there's different paths. There's different paths of being a mythic character. Claudius has the path of the Archmage, which will grant him another additional 12 hit points. And he, I did pick out your character's feats. Okay. He has Arcane Surge, where as a swift action, he can expend 1 use of his mythic power to cast any arcane spell without expending a spell slot.
I already know, my man. I already know.
If the spell requires,
I'm spending heroism.
if the spell
Don't.
if the spell requires a saving throw, any non-mythic creature has to roll twice for the saving throw and take the lower result.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
If you attempt a caster level check to overcome spell resistance, you can roll your caster level check twice. And adding your mythic tier to each, which is +4 for Claudius, and take the higher result.
He's already good at the spelling as it is.
The only drawback to using Arcane Surge is that you can't add a metamagic feat to the spell.
Okay.
Mythic spellcasting. You can
What is
learn
that?
a number of mythic spells equal to your tier and can expend mythic power when casting them to enhance the results. So you can pick 4 spells and cast their mythic versions.
Does that work in conjunction with being able to cast a spell, any one spell, without expending?
If he was going to use Arcane Surge and then casted a mythic version of his spell, yeah. He can still keep the spell.
That's dope. Son.
The thing is, well, with mythic spell casting, I think you have to use. You can learn a number each additional time.
Do you need like a special material component for that, or
No, it's just a mythic version of the spell, more powerful version of the spell.
That's dope.
wow.
See that's what Adimarchus was using was mythic versions of. He used mythic version of Song of Discord, and he used a mythic version of Disjunction, which gave everybody a -5 penalty to their saving throws.
So that's what the alteration was that he did to that confusion thing that made it where
Yeah.
you.
He did that.
Mm.
And he did
Was
that
he
with the
using
disjunction too.
was he using the feat mythic power attack or
He
something?
was using the mythic. He used a mythic power to make power attack for the next. It was like for 1 minute, you take no penalty to your power attacks.
Wow. So he was maxing power attack. He was maxing that power attack. Holy
With
shit.
a great sword,
No
bro.
penalty. With an epic great sword.
With an epic great sword. Jesus Christ. And he had 10 ranks.
Claudius also has enhanced magic item. Your mythic presence enhances the power of your magic items. You can add half your tier, so +2 caster level to any potion, scroll, staff, or wand that you use. And if you use a staff or a wand, you can activate it with a mythic power instead of using one of its charges. You also have mirror dodge. If you're hit by a melee or a ranged attack, you can
Dodge? That shit sound godlike. It's like it's a semi-niece.
you can if you're hit by a melee or ranged attack, you can expend one use of your mythic power as an immediate action to replace yourself with an illusionary duplicate and teleport to any open square within 30 feet.
That's
All right, this dude is Elminster now.
You will
That's
take
Elminster's
you-
evasion.
you would
Sounds
take
like Claudius.
you would take no damage from this attack, which will destroy your illusionary duplicate, similar to a mirror image.
That's Elminster's evasion. Stop
And
playing.
you just need
Copyright infringement.
line of effect to a square that you're going to teleport to.
Elminster's PR people calling right now. They want their spell. They're suing for copyright infringement.
I think,
on
They
Elminster's
have a
evasion.
level 4 Pathfinder spell that does that exact effect also. That if you get attacked, it replaces it like with a duplicate, and you end up. But you turn invisible somewhere else, so you're like invisible, and then like the duplicate, like and then mimics like it got killed. I think it's like an illusion phantasm.
Then we got mythic spell power. You have a pool of magical power that you can draw upon for casting mythic spells. Up to twice per day, you can use this power to cast a mythic spell without expending any uses of your mythic power. You can select this ability up to 3 times. Each time you do, blah, blah, blah. So I have it where he has it once. So instead of, because he can use his mythic power 11 times in this battle. He can use, but with mythic spell power, he can use this twice to cast a mythic version of his spell without touching those 11 uses. So it's basically like having an extra 2 uses of mythic power, but only for your spells.
Mm.
And as for your feats, your mythic feats, you have Quicken spell mythic version of that, and you have the mythic version of spell focus, which Quicken spell.
Hey Lou,
I gotta look.
can you use action points to emulate mythic feats? If you qualify to use mythic
I
feats?
would have to say, if you're
I'm surprised. I'm
if you're a
surprised.
mythic character,
I'm surprised you're
probably.
using the.
Okay, so that means Claudius could use unfettered heroism to give himself the action points to mimic mythic feats. Get him, Claudius. Get him.
Hold up.
I'm surprised Lewis is introducing the mythic system. To be honest, because that crap is OP.
Bro, this is the only way we gonna get to touch it. This is why I feel really
Because
bad.
this group is about to retire. That's why.
Right. This is the only time we gonna be.
This is
touching
the only
this.
battle. That's it. You don't got to deal with that shit.
Right. That's why I feel real bad for Darren. Man, he's gonna slit his wrist tonight, bro.
Cynthia's a.
What does mythic quicken spell do?
Shoot, what book is that in? Hold on.
And you said spell focus too. That means the DC for his spell focus goes up.
Mythic spell focus, bro.
Mythic.
Because I've seen that in the Pathfinder SRD. I'm like, whoa, like mythic. I'm like, I don't even. This looks too OP. No.
I didn't even look at it yet. I gotta take a look.
I don't really know much about it. I like look at it, I'm like, it's like a new stuff to learn. But it's like, whoa, that looks like a little too unbalancing.
So
must-
Mythic is like their version of like the epic material from
Yeah,
3.5.
like it to me, it looks like it's almost like epic level stuff, right?
Mm.
Right.
It's not in there. Is it? Quicken spell. I should have wrote it down. Oh, it was in the Mythic Spell Compendium and the Mythic Hero Handbook. Quicken Spell Mythic. Oh, you gotta be. I guess I wasn't paying attention, was I? Might have to switch that one out. I didn't realize that was. Oh, how did I miss that?
Because you're human
Right.
and you doing mad shit.
I missed the prerequisite of you gotta be 10th tier for that.
Damn. What's that for quitting?
Okay, well, you
quitting-
have Spell Focus Mythic, which choose a school of magic that you already have Spell Focus in, and the DC is up by an additional 1.
Okay.
Um,
has
also, you
He
can
has two. Just one of them or both? He has evocation and conjuration.
you pick one. Yeah, it's just one.
All right.
I might do both if I don't find another mythic feat to replace it.
What does mythic quicken spell do anyway?
I think, let me see. That one was you can prepare any spell as a quicken spell, regardless of its casting time, allowing you to cast it as a swift action. If
Wow.
Whoa, so even like a full round action spell, you cast it.
any
That would be
spell as
the
a quick
best thing to
spell.
do.
So
Just
like a
look at
ninth-
the best 4-round
so
actions.
a
What about like Hero's Feast? You know Hero's Feast in like 10 minutes? Can you like prepare
Right. That's crazy.
Oh, and cast it as allowing you to cast it as swift. If a target provokes an attack opportunity from you, you can target it with a quicken spell as your attack opportunity. Only
Oh.
quicken spells with a specific number of targets, rather than an effect or an area, can be cast as an attack opportunity, and only the
that's
creature,
okay.
That's
and only the
unique.
creature
You
that
know, attack
provoked it.
opportunity with a spell. That's unique.
So
Alternative,
wait a minute. What about those
alternatively,
ritual spells that takes like hours and days to cast? Can you do that? Like
well, I guess so. Regardless if
That's
it's normal
nuts.
casting.
I guess that's why you have to be ranked 10.
you could do
Alternatively,
ritual spells as a quick.
Alternatively, you may
crazy.
expend 2 uses of mythic power to cast a spell as a quickened spell without preparing it as quickened in advance, or increasing the level of spell slot it uses. So if you expend 2 mythic power and you're like, I want to quicken my 9th level spell right now, you
Nuts.
you expend 2 of your mythic power. Yeah, that was what that did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway, let's go back to the spell focus one. The other thing about spell focus is, well, it will increase it by 1, so another +1 of the DC. And if you expend 1 use of mythic power as part of casting a spell from your chosen school, the target has to roll their saving throws twice, taking the lower result.
Oh.
He's like, ooh, that's some good shit, my character.
I know.
Cynthia's
Like the
on
ultimate.
the Cynthia's mythic path is the path of the
Hierophant.
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 She has an additional 12 hit points. She has Recalled Blessing, where she can expend 1 use of mythic power to cast any divine spell without expending a prepared spell or spell slot. So pretty much what Claudius has. If the spell requires a saving throw, non-mythic creatures roll twice and take. So it's pretty much exactly what Claudius has, except with the addition of if the spell heals damage, or requires you to attempt a cast level check to cure an affliction or remove a condition, you roll twice and take the higher result.
Okay.
She also has mythic spell casting. She can learn a number of mythic spells equal to her, so she can choose 2 spells to be able to cast as mythic. So you can choose any 2 that she already has prepared.
Okay.
She also has Face Reach. Whenever she casts a divine spell with a range of touch, she can Instead, cast it with a range of 30 feet. She also has Spontaneous Life Giver. She can choose a number of divine spells of healing, up to half her, so 2 healing spells. She can now cast these spells spontaneously, and she can also expend her mythic power to cast mythic versions of those spells. She also has improved Bless Equipment and greater Bless Equipment as mythic versions.
Oh shit! I wonder what that even does as mythic versions. Bless equipment.
Okay. What is this book? Oh, maybe it's already on. Let's equip. Oh, those are the feats. Oh, those are the feats. I'm in the wrong book. I need to look at the spells. I don't know why I did. I gotta get the fucking. Mythic Heroes Handbook. It might be. Okay, on there, then it's gotta be. Gotta be. Oh my god.
What does Mythic Mighty Wallop look like?
I don't want to fucking
Mythic.
I know what it looks like. It'll be the normal version of it, unmodified. I can get
Yeah.
unnerfed. Right?
What about Mythic Named Bullet?
Oh, that'd be dope. I still want to do a chain named bullets. So like make all his bullets in his pouch, like all of them named bullets.
Yo.
I gotta.
But I need a level 10. I can only do that with a level 10 spell slot. I mean,
No, I think you could probably do it now with your mythic abilities.
Oh, that's probably true.
Because remember, if you could quicken your 9th level spell.
But it cannot be modified with meta magics.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You're right.
I need that level 10 slot. Level 21, I guess.
Really? Huh. Alright, well, I have to find it. Why did I write that down? I put down mythic versions of improved Bless Equipment and greater Bless Equipment, but for some reason I can't find them. Alright, I'll have to look around. I typed those out for a reason. Metzoar has the Path of the Champion.
The champion.
Plus 20 hit points. And he has Sudden Attack. As a swift action, he can expend a mythic power to make another melee attack at his highest attack bonus.
Machine gun mask.
Yet another attack.
Now, when he's making a sudden attack, he can roll twice and take the better result, adding his tier to the attack roll. So another plus 4 to the attack. And the damage from this attack bypasses all damage reduction.
Wow.
All damage, including epic?
Yes.
Oh, bro.
He also has enhanced ability.
What about divine?
He also has a enhanced
What
ability.
about divine, Louis? Like if it was a demigod he was fighting, does it bypass divine?
Damage?
Amazing.
Well, there's no damage reduction that. No, the highest damage reduction is the one with the slash, the one that can't be bypassed. He can
that one cannot be bypassed by nothing, right?
Almost nothing. This one can bypass it.
What?
It
What?
bypasses all that barbarian damage reduction.
Yeah, like true damage reduction.
Yeah, it bypasses that too.
So this bypasses barbarian damage reduction. That's crazy.
He also
That
has,
shit would bypass my damage reduction.
He also has
the heavens.
he also has enhanced ability, which gives him another +2 to his wisdom, which is going to giving him +1 to every single his entire fucking class, pretty much.
Wait a second. If all Metsuar's magic is restored, that means he has all of his full power from when we had given him his wish, like the wishes. So like he's at like super meds, like
I think
He never lost that because I inherit.
all his
yeah.
permanent.
The
He
wish
never lost that.
the wish one stayed because that's instantaneous.
That's inherit. Yeah,
That's
that's
Yeah,
inherent.
his inherited bonus, all that is back now.
Somebody would have to wish and miracle that off of him.
Oh shit! So he has that.
Wait, what? Which one? What? Which one off?
All his inherited bonuses from when we use wish on him, those are back. Plus they stack with his.
Well, they never left.
They never left.
Yeah.
Because it naturally
You can't
enhances
dispel
the
that.
stat.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the disjunction took that off.
It's instantaneous. It's an inherited bonus.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
What he lost was the greater magic fame with the +5 that was attack and damage.
Okay.
He has Mythic Abundant Step, which means he can use Abundant Step as a swift action instead of a move action.
You can teleport as a swift action.
He also has Mythic Key Pool.
Wow, cool.
Mythic Key Pool, he can expend 1 use of his Mythic Power to fuel abilities that require key points without spending a key point.
I know he definitely liked that with his broken key pool.
And once per day, he can expend 3 points from his key pool to recover 1 use of Mythic Power.
Whoa, so he has a way to refresh his mythic points.
He also has Mythic Shattering Punch. He can use his Shattering Punch with any attack. If the attack hits, the foe is also deprived of its damage reduction or its hardness until the monk's next turn.
Damn.
So as long as he's hitting Adimarchus, that his Adimarchus damage reduction is not going to do shit. As for his mythic feats, he has Mythic Medusa's Wrath and Mythic Stunning Fist.
That sounds dangerous.
Mythic Medusa's Wrath, the mythic version,
They have a
he
mythic
can forego the 2 additional attacks that he would get to instead make 1 single attack at his highest attack bonus. And if he hits, they got to roll a Fortitude save or be staggered for 1 round. He can then expend 1 use of his mythic power when he staggers to extend the duration of the condition by a number of rounds equal to half his tier. So it will be staggered for 3 rounds. And what was the other one? Stunning.
Crazy.
options.
The other one, the mythic version of Stunning Fist, we all know what the original one does. The DC of his Stunning Fist increases by half his tier, so another 2, plus 2
Yo,
the
these guys
DC of the
need to
Stunning
be retired.
Fist.
They're too OP now.
And he can use Stunning Fist multiple times during the same round. As a free action, he can also expend a mythic power to use Stunning Fist without spending one of his daily uses of the feat.
So he could do multiple stuns in one round?
Yes.
That's nuts. It just takes one
So
to
if he
fail.
full attacks Adimarchus for like 8 attacks, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna use my top 4 or 5 attacks with probably the ones with the highest attack bonus.
The fact that he could extend the duration on his fucking staggers. Unbelievable.
Yeah, if you're staggered, you're screwed because you can't do full attacks no more.
You know,
You're done. On a warrior, that's like the bane, getting staggered if you're a warrior because you need your full attacks.
Drama has the Path of the Marshal. She has an additional 12 hit points. She can rally. It's a swift action. She can expend a mythic power to rally everyone. Everybody within 30 feet can re-roll any 1d20 roll after the roll is made.
Nice. What's the radius of that effect?
30 feet.
Oh, that's nice.
The granted re-roll must be used before the beginning of your next turn, and the creature must take the result of the re-roll.
General big drama.
Yo.
She also has Distracting Assailant.
He became a general.
Where she also has Distracting Assailant. She can make a barrage of attacks and quick feints that are so distracting that the opponent loses focus against all of their assailants. Whenever she successfully strikes a foe with a melee weapon, she can expend the mythic power as a swift action. For 1 round, the opponent will lose its dexterity bonus to AC on all attacks against it other than hers. While this is in effect, anybody flanking that foe gets a +4 to attack. And while the opponent is affected, each time she hits, the duration will increase by 1 round.
Wow.
This effect ends if the target is not within her melee reach. So she has to stay on top of it. Word of Hope. As a standard action, she can expend a mythic power to inspire everyone within 30 feet, granting them the ability to roll twice and take the higher result on an attack, save, skill, or ability check. An ally can use this ability once per round for a number of rounds equal to half her tier. So for 2 rounds, you can reroll one of your rolls and take the best one.
Wow. And take the best one. That's way better than Alter Fortune.
She has, and then the last one is Stand Tall. Before she attempts a saving throw against a spell or effect that also targets one or more allies within 30 feet, she can expend the mythic use power to, as an immediate action, allow her allies to use her saving throw result instead of their own, whichever is higher. And she has the mythic feats, combat expertise, and staggering critical.
Oh, staggering critical.
Zyno has the Path of the Champion. He has an additional 20 hit points. He has Distant Barrage. As a swift action, he can expend 1 use of his mythic power to make a ranged attack at his highest bonus. This is in addition to any other attacks he makes.
It's an extra attack.
When making this attack, ignore the target's cover and concealment other than total cover and add his tier to the attack roll, so he can add another +4 to his attack. Damage from this attack bypasses all damage reduction. Mythic.
But he's not going to have total cover because Zyno has a ricochet shot.
Well,
So you'll never have total cover.
And improve precise shot.
Improve precise shot.
He also has Mythic Targeting. He may make any firearm attack a targeting attack without taking extra time to do so.
So no more full round action?
No more full round action.
Let's go!
But you still have to spend 1 grit for each attack to use it. So you could be like leg, chest.
Oh,
Wait.
Wait, you can use that as a regular attack now?
Yeah, but as long as he spends 1 grit. So if he goes, I'm gonna make a targeting shot on his leg, arm, torso, and head.
Does that
Holy
He'll have to
shit.
use. He can do it for each. He can do it per attack. He can do it. 4 attacks that same turn to target each one, but he has to use 4 grit points to do it.
Yo.
Can I only? Oh, okay. There's so many questions, but we'll move forward.
He also has maximized critical. Whenever you score a critical hit, the weapon's damage result is always the maximum possible you could roll.
That's crazy. Chain bullet coming your way soon.
Bro, apply that shit to a direct attack. Let's fucking go.
This guy's choking.
You got really no chokes, huh? Needs to be reducible.
Okay, so
That shit is crazy.
Scarlet Christmas came early.
Hey, wait, Louis, can you
this
clarify,
doesn't-
Louis?
Huh?
Who got mythic level? Was it Scarlet or was it Sino?
Who what? Who got the
Who-
mythic tiers? It was
Yeah,
Zion.
who got the mythic tier? Sino or Scarlet?
It was Zion.
Oh, Sino. Okay.
Yeah. This doesn't affect other dice added to the damage, so like it wouldn't maximize your extra fire damage or such as sneak attack or flaming. Oh, there you go. Okay. Then he also has Mythic Nimble, where you add your Mythic tier to your level to determine the bonus of the Nimble ability. And you do not lose this dodge bonus even if you're flat-footed or a foe successfully uses a feint attack against you. So you have an additional +4. Additional +4. So you count as a level 24 gunslinger for Nimble, which I think gives you another +1 bonus to your AC.
Which complements my improved uncanny dodge.
You also have Punishing Blow. Any opponent you hit with a melee or ranged attack will lose the benefit of regeneration and fast healing for 1 round. In addition, if you score a critical hit, they lose the benefit of their damage reduction for 1 round. A creature whose regeneration can't be suppressed or ignored, such as the Tarask, is immune to this effect.
So that's what he did to fucking
Punishing
to
Blow,
Metzel.
yeah, that's what he did to Metzel.
Okay. That doesn't stack with It's just like one attack, and it doesn't stack. That's the question. So like if I make multiple attacks, does that stack per round or no? Or is it just
No, it's
one
just
flat
for
round?
as soon as you hit them, it's just that whole round they do not fast heal or regenerate.
Okay.
So if you hit them the next round, then that's another round of them not regenerating or fast healing. It's just one hit you gotta get on them. You also have the Mythic Feats Deadly Aim, which will give you a +2 bonus to your damage per attack penalty instead of +1. So if you took a -10 to hit, it'd be +20 extra damage, not +10. It's like power attacking with a two-handed weapon, pretty much. And you also have Mythic Signature Deed, Bleeding Wound.
Let's go.
Bleeding Moon.
Damn.
Finally, we have Valenum with that Mythic tier of 5. Also, his smoking eye is flaring like fucking crazy right now.
Oh shit.
In fact, that was what flared. That's what I forgot to describe. That it actually flared out as you were dying.
Mm.
So it was as if like because the ritual of the smoking eye was tied to like the who would be like in charge of ruling the plane of Asclepius. Valenum was the channel between the heavenly portion of the plane to him and to connect to everybody else.
Okay.
Nobody in the
And
party
so
had
me
that.
dying was
No,
the catalyst for that.
yes. If nobody in the party had the smoking eye right now, everybody would just be dead right now.
Got you.
So it was very important that somebody had it. Valenum, Mythic Path of the Guardian. It's very fitting. Plus extra 25 hit points.
Let's go.
He also has Absorb Blow. As an immediate action, whenever you take hit point damage from a single source, such as a dragon's breath weapon, a spell, or a weapon, you can
Even a spell? Wow.
You
Spell
can-
and Dragon Breath.
you can expend one use of Mythic Power to reduce the damage you take from that source by 5 per tier. So you can reduce damage by 25. If you have another ability or effect that reduces damage, reduce the damage first before the Absorb Blow ability. So all that damage reduction, yeah.
So if you got a man-time plate mail,
Damn.
Well,
That's
plus he has
dope.
his feet. Well, I think what Valenum can get up to like damage reduction 11, I think, right? Somehow, or so then the damage reduction would apply, and then the Absorb Blow would apply. For every 10 points of damage, that this prevents, for 1 minute he will gain damage reduction 1 epic and 5 points of resistance against acid, cold, electricity, fire, and sonic. The damage reduction,
And Sonic.
the damage
Wow.
reduction and resistances stack with any other damage reduction and resistances that you have.
wow.
Yo.
You also have Additional Call. Additional Call, as an immediate action, you can expend one use of Mythic Power to hinder a melee attack against you or an adjacent ally. You add your tier to your AC, so another +5 to your AC, or the ally's AC against the attack. The creature making the attack must make 2 attack rolls and take the worst one.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Once the attack is resolved, you or your ally, your choice, can make 1 melee attack against the creature. And the damage from this attack bypasses all damage reduction.
Yo, that's a guardian ability right there. God damn.
You also have Draw Fire as an immediate action. When an ally within 30 feet is targeted with a ranged weapon attack, you can have that attack target you instead.
That's dope.
If you would normally be out of range for that attack, the attack is able to hit you as if you were at maximum range. You can use this ability without using an immediate action by expending 1 use of Mythic Power.
Yo.
Oh, so you still conserve your immediate action. That's godlike.
That's really fucking cool.
So you can protect everyone like within 30 feet around from you now.
That's really, really
You,
So gotta be adjacent to you.
You also have Parry Spell. As an
What?
immediate action, you can expend 1 use of mythic power to block a spell targeting you or an ally adjacent to you.
What?
The spell
So
must be a ray, a single
So
target
block one
spell,
of your shield spells now.
or
I could do
so
that
if you're
plus
next to
banishing
Claudius and
spell.
somebody goes power word kill Claudius, you can take that for him. The spell must be a ray, a single target spell, or a spell that creates an effect targeting one creature, such as Acid Arrow, and the level of the spell's spell slot must be equal to or lower than your tier. So it's got to be a 5th level spell or lower. And
But so
then
can I do that in
you
conjunction?
make an attack roll, and if the result of the attack is greater than the spell's attack roll or save DC, the spell has no effect on the intended target. A spell that has neither a DC nor an attack roll, such as Magic Missile, cannot be affected by this ability. You must declare using spell parry after the spell's caster's target is announced, but before the target's saving throw or attack roll is made.
Okay. So can I use that in conjunction with burnishing shell remover? Maneuver?
Mm,
Because
as long as
burnishing
you're
shell allows me to parry
well,
spells.
they're both immediate actions because parry spell's an immediate action.
Well, you said that if you were to use a mythic point,
That's for draw fire.
it doesn't count as an immediate action. Oh, that's a different ability?
That was for draw fire. That was
Oh.
from where he can draw range weapon attacks towards him.
Okay.
Mm.
That's dope. So basically I got like a redundancy then.
You got options there, yep.
I got options,
You
yeah.
got also
You could use your regular maneuvers, and then when that's not available, then you
I still got my mythic one,
you
yeah.
still got your mythic one. Right.
You also have
I think the mythic they run out. If we run out of points, I don't think we can use it for anything. Right?
you also have sacrificial shield. Once per round, when you would normally be hit by a weapon attack, you can use your shield to block the attack. You must be using a shield in order to use this ability. You subtract your shield's hardness and hit points from the damage of the attack, and then apply the remaining damage to your hit points. If the shield takes enough damage to destroy it, it's destroyed. Otherwise, it just gains the broken condition, even if the damage was not enough to give it the broken condition. You can expend 1 use of mythic power when using this ability to negate any damage dealt to the shield, although you still take any damage that exceeds its hardness and hit points. You can choose to negate the damage after the damage is rolled. So yeah, what's your shield? What was your shield's hit points like? Plus, Jesus, like.
Well,
Plus
technically, it's like
hardness.
technically it's like you can use a mythic point to add your shield as fucking as damage reduction.
The shield has 70 hit points plus 20 hardness. So that's 90 hit points you can suck up.
Right. And you can just use a fucking mythic point to just fucking suck up 90 damage.
And anything over 90 damage just goes to you.
That's crazy.
I don't remember the top of my mind, but there's a spell, wizard spell that could permanently increase the hardness of like a shield or armor. Like
it was called hardening, I think.
Yeah, we need to get that spell and cast it on your armor and shield.
And the final
plus 15 of hard.
The final ability you got is Shielded Perimeter. As a 4-round action, you can move a distance equal to your speed. All allies whose spaces you move through gain a cover bonus equal to 1/2 your mythic tier to their armor class.
Oh, we gotta have you hasted the whole time, boys. Permanent. We gotta have you hasted permanent.
So plus two to the cover bonus to their AC. And enemies add this number to the DC of acrobatics checks made to move through those squares without provoking attacks of opportunity. This cover bonus is increased by 1 if you're using a heavy shield, and by 2 if you're using a tower shield. If you expend 1 use of your mythic power, this bonus also applies to your allies' reflex saves and their CMD, and any square through which you have moved is considered difficult terrain for your enemies.
Wow.
Shielded Perimeter. That motherfucker haste him and 60 feet speed. That motherfucker's running around all over the place, blocking everything, blocking and hindering every motherfucking there.
We gotta have him hasted, and we also gotta get him in an emergency where he gets a spell. We gotta get him a boost of speed, because that's like 10.
You also have the mythic. You also have the mythic version of Divine Justice.
Yo.
Immediate action. You can attack the enemy with a bonus to your attacks equal to your tier and deal extra damage equal to your tier. and you can use mythic power in place of using your channeled energy for divine justice. You have the mythic version of Goad, which increases it by another +2 DC, and the enemy must use any of its attacks on you if it fails its will save, and only has to be within line of sight. You can use mythic power to force the creature to roll twice for the saving throw and take the lower result.
Super tank.
You also have the mythic version of Roll With It. Increase your damage
No.
reduction by your mythic tier. So an additional 5 to your
No,
damage
additional
reduction.
5.
The
Holy
damage
shit.
reduction cannot be penetrated by non-mythic enemies. You can use mythic power as an immediate action to apply damage reduction for 1 round to mythic enemies that can bypass your damage reduction.
Wow.
And that is everybody's power.
That's a lot you threw at us.
Damn.
Man.
I
don't
know.
even
I'm gonna
I don't
post
even
it
know
all.
any of
I'm
the
gonna
mechanics. I'm gonna have to
post it
read up.
all. No, yeah.
It's gonna. You probably will put it right here in the notes.
Yeah. Did you put that in our character sheets or no? Because we're gonna have
No,
to
I
like
didn't put it on the character sheets. I have it on a separate file.
no. Yeah,
Are they gonna be here on the handouts?
we're gonna have to like read it on the SRD to learn the mechanics because I'm still confused. I don't know what any of that shit.
Now he could put it here in the handouts.
Oh,
I still see all the old handouts that's still here, like the Cauldron City
well,
map.
well, at least we have until next session to learn this stuff.
What
To
else
know
did I forget?
how to-
Oh,
Yeah.
Valenum's I forgot, as part of his mythic rank of 5. His constitution is up an additional 4.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't hear that. What was that?
Yeah, additional 4 constitution.
Nice.
It's got 28.
Oh, that HP going up.
Yeah. That HP, all that damage
40.
reduction.
Yo,
Oh, that,
Oh shit.
that shield, the shield being turned into damage reduction is crazy.
Yeah, you got more HP than giants.
Man,
Cloud giants, like, why this guy like have way more HP than we do?
and next week will be the showdown. Adimarchus versus the Vindicators.
this is crazy. This is nuts. I was supposed to go to sleep, but fuck
That's
it.
this man.
I had to stay for the whole session, bro. I had to.
Alright. Yo, shit, it's already 1 o'clock. Damn.
Yeah.
You better get a couple hours sleep.
No, there's a time that we usually, I think, are usually.
Well,
like,
yeah,
go.
normally, but he was planning to leave early because he had to be up.
Oh,
He got to be up at 3, leaving at 3:40 or something.
No, but
Yeah.
Lewis had to give us a
damn,
whole
that's
fucking
crazy early.
YouTube video.
no, we were just too hyped. We got
I
surprised.
know, yeah.
Really
It was too good. It was too good. It was worth
yeah,
it.
it's not.
It was worth it. I got Red Bull. It'll give me wings.
Only one night. You have to make up for Friday night and Saturday night.
Oh,
Right,
and the final thing,
You could go to bed earlier.
the final thing that's being granted to your characters. This is just from the sheer power of the plane. Your characters you all can fly, at least in here.
Oh shit!
I
just remembered.
You have flight.
I
I'm
just
not being
remembered,
battled the whole
we both
game.
got, since all our magic is back, that means our Heroes Feast is back, and that means that our axiomatic quality should be back too.
Pretty much everything that was on your characters before you got disjunction is back on.
Oh, before we got disjunction.
Yeah, not the stuff
you
you
mentioned-
had.
Not the stuff that we lost in the battle.
Yeah.
You mentioned that we got all our spell slots back. How does that
Yes.
work? Does that mean that we could prepare spells or no?
No, it means
or the ones that we have
means
prepared
every spell
before.
that you have prepared before is back. Yeah.
Oh, so we can just,
It's like you got a shit ton of Pearl of Powers.
oh,
It was like you used the Pearl of Power for every fucking spell that you.
oh, to recover every spell. Okay.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah.
Like equivalent of that.
Yeah. Does that mean that we have to like recast our buffs again, or the buffs are still there?
The buffs that were there before you got disjunction are still on.
Oh, okay, good. So we only have to like recast anything else that already was used. Okay.
Yeah. Any buffs that you lost before you entered here in the Sisyphus is still off, but everything else, the only ones that got disjunction is back on.
Got it.
Bring me my baby.
All right, guys.
We got
All
our
right.
magical gear bag, folks. GG, guys. Great
Yeah.
session,
All
Lou.
right.
Y'all did yourself. Good night.
Y'all have a good
Right.
night.